Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Loose Talk. This is Steve here.
And I'm Sage. We hope you guys are doing great.
Yep. We got a little update for you today. As some of you might know, we're a day late this week.
That's right. But don't worry, guys. We've got something special lined up for you.
We had a hitch this week, so we couldn't record. So we decided to dive into our treasure trove of throwback episodes.
And guess what, guys? We pulled out a gem where we're running one of your favorite episodes. It's called The Life and Times of Ikechukwu.
Yeah, this episode is the real throwback. It's taking us through the journey of Ikechukwu, an iconic figure with a story that many people can relate to and can remember.
Yeah, true. It's filled with insights, laughter, some deep conversations, that I'm sure our new listeners and longtime fans will really appreciate.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you new listeners have not listened to it, so you're in for a treat. And for the regulars, the guys who know about it, the OG listeners, it's a great chance to revisit this classic episode.
So, guys, just sit back, relax, and let's take a trip down memory lane with the life and times of Ikechukwu.
So before we jump into the episode, we just want to thank you for your continuous support and understanding. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, guys, see your feedback, your comments. We love what you guys are doing. And we love how you guys keep us going. Don't forget, hit us up on socials with your thoughts about this throwback episode.
Yeah, next week we promise. We'll be back with a fresh episode next week. Until then, keep listening.
Stay loose.
Welcome to the Loose Talk podcast.
Yeah.
It's the second episode in 2017. Episode 40. What is it?
48.
What's
48?
That's 48.
It's 48.
Let me say when I don't try 47.
Yeah.
It's true now, this is number 48. So when I don't try 47 times, I'm more trying 48.
Yeah, we have a legend in the building.
Oh, shit.
I can't wait to meet this guy.
Some call him E.
Yeah.
Some call him Kills.
Kills me.
But I love to call him Ikechukwu. Ikechukwu in the building.
Is Ikechukwu right now?
This guy.
Ikechukwu in the building. Ikechukwu go rock the house.
No. Nah. This guy. You got me. Very few people know that info.
I know.
This guy. Okay, that's what's up.
Man, we're really glad to have you here.
Thank you very
we
much.
like having veterans, people who have huge stories to tell, and people who've impacted in culture, so much to a point where what they've done so outstanding and can never be forgotten. So it's really good. We're having you here.
Thank you very much for
How
having
do we
me,
start?
man.
How do we
I
go?
feel privileged.
I don't know where to
So
start.
you don't polish the back of my cranium like Banky for the film where I just asked.
Let's start.
Let's start again. That's what's hot right now. That's what's hot.
I like it. Very spontaneous. Nice one.
Shout out to the acting in the wedding party.
Thank you
I
very
really
much.
liked it.
Thank you very much.
I actually liked it. Very comical, but still grounded. He didn't push it too much.
And
It
shout
was just-
out to Ikechukwu though. He has done something we expect like our hip hop legends to always
To evolve.
to evolve.
Like when I first saw him on Giddy Up, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah.
So get it up.
Yeah, so good. I love Giddy Up.
But you know they carry that chick go.
Bro,
You know they carry that chick go.
you don't
From
understand.
But picture, that whole picture for I said this is really Ikechukwu. This is his style.
You know what's funny, man? I wasn't feeling myself when I watched that.
Are you
Right.
serious?
Yeah, I'll tell you that, man. I was watching myself in Giddy Up, and I was just like, I was cringing the whole time, But it's something that I have to get used to because same thing happened with Bomo Express, same thing happened with the wages, same thing happened with the wedding party. Even though it was less, it was much more less than. Is that proper grammar? Much more less.
Man, sis,
Tautology.
Where Nigeria he goes.
Okay. But that particular project, Giddy Up, man. As much as I loved it, and it did a lot for me, it was hard to watch.
Wow.
I'd lost a lot of weight then. Remember I was telling you about the weight loss thing? I'd lost a lot of weight then, and half of the shoot itself, I was mostly sick. You get me? So it was just watching myself. Just
I mean, it was a good launch pad for you.
I kept on saying, corny. That guy is corny. Get him off. Get him off.
The wedding party was good. You know,
Thank
you
you,
played a
thank you.
very, interesting supporting role to Banky. And the movie in general was really good. I enjoyed the movie.
Thank you very much.
Nigerians are enjoying the movie.
I felt blessed to be part of that production.
Yeah, and I like how the movie has also done very well, and everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
Everybody's
they don't
talking
stop,
about it.
man.
What's feedback though? You know, from
Bro,
people?
can I read for you? My phone, it doesn't stop. Oh.
Wow.
It doesn't stop. The last 4 or 5 messages on Instagram is them.
Wow.
Them talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so, and the normal one that I've been getting now is, so I've been trying to see it and it's been sold out everywhere. Where can
Yeah.
I see it?
Wow.
Oh, I have finally seen it. It was sold out at the earlier show. I waited for the.
Wow.
I thought it would be. It was built up so but I was like, wow.
Wow.
And people don't stop. It's like I keep on wondering, who is paying for all this promotion? Do you understand? Because there's the promotion that we've paid for, then there's the promotion that comes from word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
That's the
But then-
biggest form of.
That's the best promo.
That's the
Bro,
best
but
form.
bro, this
Word of
one is
mouth.
another level because
Yeah.
I don't understand this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's like random people just like, yo, people who don't even go to the movies to watch Nollywood films.
Yo.
You get me? They are going steady. Just, I'm like, wow, let's put jazz inside this film.
Everybody can relate to it. That's your
It's a
your
Nigerian
Nigerian
story,
story.
It's everything we all
Touches
know.
on classism,
It's-
touches on ethnicity,
Nigerian, exactly,
family,
everything.
values,
You know,
of course, weddings,
the whole, that's the
you know,
other.
And you know, weddings is a heavy Nigerian.
It's a big
They don't
industry.
joke with it now.
Big industry.
It's huge.
That shit is.
It ain't no joke. There's a wedding every weekend.
Every
In
weekend.
this recession, people are.
What is a recession?
As in going hard herself.
What is a
They
recession?
must show that, you know, my
Nothing
God,
is not
the God
saying.
herself,
Oh,
the
no, they
God
touch
of
body.
recession. It was stunts. I should have Bella and all that stuff. It was stunts,
Yeah,
man.
true. Interestingly, your role in that movie is kind of like the opposite of what you've portrayed in your music life,
Which is.
which is like more comical, more light-hearted, more.
I mean, what have I portrayed in my real life?
It's a bit harder. Like you go
Guys are
hard.
wicked. Now because of when I wear brand, no they come brand. You understand? I they tell you, they say Kiss is a killer. Kiss is always beating people. You have to go and fight bouncers. I've learned all of them now. Anymore. Yeah, the other one, Kills beat the band. You put him in the hospital. You remember that one? Kills finished Storm Records. I'm not a bad guy, man.
I know.
I wrote a movie and shot a movie called Bad Guy, but I'm not a bad guy. Trust me.
So let's go back. Let's go way back, right? Let's go way back to this point, to the first album,
Wow.
Son of the Storm.
What do you want to know about that album?
I want to know how you hooked up with Storm. Now we've watched the interviews, we've seen everything.
You want to know the truth?
But I want to know, like, Storm Records is a very interesting story.
Yeah.
And, no matter how they tell the story, you're a very, very important part of that story. And you build up to, whatever.
Happened.
You understand the Storm Records, no matter how Storm Records position himself, you're a top striker on that label.
Did they drop what things?
I don't know about that. But I want to know, like, how you hooked up with Obi, Tola, Olisa, to drop this album.
Life is kind of funny because it kind of does. If you pay attention in a lot of aspects of life, things always kind of do like a 360, even if it's in growth. I was speaking to Obi earlier on today, and shout out to Obi Asika and Cabal Music and all that.
Yeah, Cabal Teens.
Cabal Teens, yeah, for all intents and purposes, that is the new Storm.
Yeah.
That is the new modern day Storm Records with I don't want to call it 2.2, maybe 4.5.
Because even Storm evolved.
Even Storm had 2.0 at one point, yeah.
But if you think about Obi, if you know Obi well, even if he feels that much that he has something to prove on more clear road.
Clear Road.
Yeah.
I had a chat with Obi last year. Fam, I just kept listening and listening and listening and listening. you know, he's got a lot of stories to tell.
He's got, see, that's another problem with Obi. He's got too many stories to siphon, you know, experience and knowledge from.
Yeah.
Sure you get, so shout out to Obi, man. But yeah, to tell the Stormbreaker story, I guess I have to tell the story of, you know, a little bit of the story of Ikechukwu.
And the WFA.
Yeah.
WFA was formed in, like, I would say 2000, like right around coming into 2000, going into Y2K.
I was just going into GS3 then.
I mean, when I say form,
Stop making the Ikechukwu look so that. Just stop this.
when I formed it, I was 4.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, like when I say I formed, that was when I actually signed it up with the, you know, the IRS in the States, WFA. But it was already, you know, pre-existing before that. Uzi came into the country in 99, the beginning of 99, right? Yeah. And him and NATO went up to SUNY Old Westbury. SUNY, SUNY, that's State University of New York, upstate Old Westbury. So they were there, and they used to come back into the city to come chill with me, you know, during the weekends or anytime they get a break, whatever. And I would always be in the crib with the SP 808, you know, the Roland SP 808 or the D50, you know, keyboard, you know, connected and making beats. My white boy Chris, there was this, okay, I'm jumping.
Let's do this.
So the Academy, DAAKADEMY, was formed by a collective of Niger guys who, let me just take you like a little bit further back before that. My reputation when I was in America wasn't that of the average Niger guy that keeps himself within Nigerian circles. I wasn't that guy. I wasn't that guy at all. The only Nigerian circle that I had was my immediate family.
Okay.
Everybody else was until these guys. Now, I went to KC. Prior to going to KC, I was in FGC Port Harcourt, but I finished out at KC. And there's a family that's close to my family called the Spiropouloses. And there's 4 boys and 1 girl. And one by one, they started coming to Yankee. And I was the port of call. So you get. So prior to moving to New York, I was living in New Jersey. And the first person that came was Andy, and then Richard, and then Bobby, and then Eugene. Eugene actually didn't meet me. We had already evolved into New York by that time. That was when Eugene now landed. But as we grew together, you know, this one was an academic in engineering, this one was an academic in IT stuff, this one was like a literal academic, you know. I mean, I was just that, I take a little this, take a little this, take a little this, but I'm the crazy one. Eventually we moved to New York. Eugene comes down, his brother David comes down his cousin David comes down, then David's younger brother Jason comes, and then my younger brother comes, Uzi. Now, that's the clique. That was the academy. You don't wake up in the academy and not do your push-ups. Nobody's talking to you.
Wow.
If you talk too much, we'll fight.
So it wasn't even
So that you know that
this wasn't based on music, it was based on lifestyle.
The lifestyle. Alpha male, like extreme testosterone, alpha male type shit. Where, can I curse?
Yeah, feel free.
Fuck shit, damn bitch, motherfucker, cocksucker. Alright. Oh God. Alright, we're done. Got it out. So, so we were just like very, very competitive individuals who used to drive each other. If it was about toasting babe, you can't toast babe more than me. If it was about shayo, you can't shayo more than me. If it was about running, I'm faster than you, I'll run further than you. So you get anything, you want to drive, I'm a better driver than you. You want to hold breath, till death do us part. You get me, that kind of shit. That's what we were all about. Oh, you know Pythagoras theorem? I will use it to solve. Jonas, you get to me? That was how we were. And throw into this, you know, concoction, one white boy from Boston, Massachusetts.
Everything just changes.
Man. So
was it Jew?
Well, you know, that's kind of relative when you're talking to white people, you know, because there's some people who are white who are of Jewish or Hebrew descent, but they don't really consider themselves Jews. Yeah, and he's that kind. You get me? So he was very, very, very musically inclined. He would produce beats, but he would really like to just collect music and dance. So music that was like, that was his own 125, 130 BPMs. That kind of music. And but he always had a lot of equipment. So he had at that time Mac hadn't put out the what were those colorful iMacs? Were they iMacs? They were iMac, right? Right? Yeah. The ones that had the white and blue, the white and orange. And they hadn't made those ones yet. We were still rocking the Macintosh 8400, right?
Wow.
Yeah. And off of this shit, we made like 3 beats just from being real high one day. Because like it was like this, but it was just me and him in the crib, yawning, just and I'm just going on and on about how I'm just sick and tired, man. Audition, work job. I was a workaholic. I was a worker bee, but I would always try and find little like spaces in between work schedules to chase my and it was just all to no avail, you know, just standard, you know, the way the business is, you go tire. So sitting down one day, Jason smoking, and he's like, man, you know, we can make music. If it's about making music, we can make music. And I'm like, no, man, you don't understand, because this is me. Like, I already have a music story from New Jersey that I haven't yarned yet. You get me? So this is after the fact. So I'm like, yo, I can make beats, but I just need the Trinity, the Korg Trinity, man. I don't know how to make beats on any other thing. It's like, come on, man. That time my name was E Killer or Kizzle, you know. So yeah. So he was like, well, he was more like EK. He always called me EK. So he was like, yo, EK, look, man, I'm gonna get this D50 and we're gonna make beats. I'm like, okay. Like joke. I woke up in the morning, the guy, it was a Sunday. I remember this so clearly because Sundays, this guy always goes to Body and Soul to go and dance. It's a dance party from noon to whenever on Sundays.
Wow.
The American version of our own Sunday rendezvous.
But see, the thing about it is that people would go clubbing on Saturday nights and stay out all night. And then you come out of the club like 5 o'clock. If you're going to a club like Exit, there's like 3 floors. When you're inside the club, you don't even know what time it is outside. When you're walking outside, they don't break. You understand? That kind of club.
Wow.
You go to the diner on the corner, you grab a burger and some fries, maybe a milkshake or whatever. You guys chit chat for a little bit, and then you're off to Body and Soul.
Nice. I like that lifestyle.
And they're going to drink water. They're going to drink water because Body and Soul doesn't serve alcohol at all. So most of the people there are either just drinking water and free dances, or they are on ecstasy. So you get that, just. I love you too. Like, that kind of shit. So that was Chris. So him bringing that kind of state of mind into the music, my music started already going left field. Sure you get, because I was at that point I was still hardcore rapper. I was still trying to prove that I had that rapper.
What are your major influences in hip hop?
Busta Rhymes, DMX obviously, Eric B and Rakim, Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane.
Wow.
You know,
Was that the classics?
Slick Rick, Brand Nubian. You know, whew. I want me to name all those guys I really love before I start naming them. What was his name? Yellow Mellow Man Ace. Do you know who that is?
No.
I have no idea who that is.
Sheesh. Pimp C, Bun B, Scarface,
Nice.
definitely.
Nice.
Ghetto Boys,
Nice.
NWA, obviously, Ice Cube, that whole racket. You know, Tupac, definitely. Biggie Smalls, definitely. Nas, you know. Redman, 100 Redman. 100
Very
Redman. Redman.
All those rappers before 1999, basically.
Do you remember The Far Side?
The Far Side.
Yeah.
She keeps on passing me by. Yeah. hieroglyphics, Supernatural was a rapper. Tribe Called Quest, you know, the entire Dungeon family, which is Outkast and everybody. Yeah. Fat Joe, believe it or not, when he dropped that his first jam that he had all the way from Piscataway. I lived in the next town. I lived in Edison. Edison is here. Piscataway is here.
Wow.
Yeah, in New Jersey. You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta let him know, Joe. Yup. Fuck this guy. Your brain, eh? Wow. But yeah, I mean, I could go on. There wasn't any one particular person who influenced me, but I'll tell you, the people who had. The one guy that really had the most influence on me, like every time I think about it, every time someone asks me that question, the first thing that pops up to mind is Busta Rhymes. It's Busta Rhymes. For the longest time, I used to rhyme like Busta Rhymes.
Very animated.
Very animated, no hold backs, you know, fast, slow, singy, you know, attitude, all types of different characters. Ikechukwu, all of them. Join, including some others, but I just had to pack those guys.
God damn it.
Well, yeah, man, that's where it came from, man.
So fast forward to you now making music.
Oh, Dougie Fresh. Sorry.
Fresh.
Because I used to be a champion beatboxer. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think before even you being a rapper, I think you're like a very big fan of hip hop.
Huge.
The golden era.
Big fan
I'm a big fan of music,
Yeah.
bro. Because when I was a kid, man, like growing up here in Nigeria, my older sisters, like in my family, it was like, okay, you finish primary and secondary, and then you go for uni. Yeah. And then they had already gone. So when they come back, they will be bringing vinyl back. And they'll be bringing all these records.
See, that's the best thing that can ever happen to you.
Do you understand? And then on top of that, before that, we grew up in a house where my father had record collections.
Yeah.
So like, and guess what? My father knew that. Well, he's in heaven, so as a Yanni now, he will know. But back then when we were kids, man, we used to use a lot of those records as frisbees. We used to stone the record. We didn't know the value of them shits, yo. They had the little ones that were 33.3 RPMs, and then they had the big ones. And we just be throwing them. We'll catch, sometimes we won't catch. Sometimes we'll even throw it just to see how high to go. It will scatter. We'll go and pack them, pack sand, cover them in one corner, and then go and bring out more.
What the fuck?
It was when I grew older, like when I used to come back from FGC Port Harcourt, that I took my dad's two record players.
Yes.
I put them in my room, put the speakers in my room, everything. Waited for him. We fought the fight, and then he let it stay in my room. And I started bringing the records in. Yeah. Bro, the music that man fucking had, man. What?
Deep.
Jimi Hendrix, James Brown. If you don't know these guys I'm about to yarn, go and look them up. Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass Band. Yo, those guys have affected me in ways that I'm even not sure of right now. Yeah. Because they're like a brass band, but at the same time they're like very Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time they're very American. But at the same time they're very, very, very old school. It's like, think about 6 guys with saxophones, 6 guys with trumpets, 6 guys with tubas, 6 guys with piccolos. Just it's like fella self. Shit. It's like fella. You understand? So like all that shit, man. Listening to all that shit. Diana Ross, the Jackson 5, Michael, all that shit, man. Al Green. Al Green, man. That's why Tools from Beat FM is always upset with me. Can I mention Beat FM?
Yeah, sure.
That's why Tools was always nagging on me. He's like, yo, Kills, you should sing some more. You should sing some more, please. Yeah. You should sing. I said, my dear, we can sing even when we're 90, 95, but guess what? Can't rap when you're 90.
Nah.
So let's finish with this one
first.
I also think you should actually have a radio show. I think you're really good with talking and communicating.
Yeah. God bless you, man. We'll do that one this year.
You know.
And then you can tell them that you told me to do it. And then I did it. Do you understand? No, real shit. 2017, the year of doing shit.
It is, man.
For real.
Let's talk and just do it, you know.
Yep.
Just do it. Just do it. So okay, let's speed things up again. Now you met up with Neto, you met up with Uzi.
How did you meet up in Neto in the first place?
Him and Uzi were friends
Okay.
in school.
Yeah.
We're still going to go to where, you know,
And we started bringing it to.
you and Neto, what you guys did in the industry. I think most times, like
They don't know.
a lot of rappers,
They don't know.
and even just, you know, artists
I
in
didn't even know
Nigeria,
they're not hungry.
you don't even know the amount of impact you have in the culture.
scene,
Yeah, because they don't cross the fence.
Yes.
Because we are the other side of the fence.
True.
You don't get a lot of feedback. If you know how much influence you guys created, not just in Lagos, man, and fuck Lagos, in the whole of Nigeria, the amount of influence that people started dressing like you guys,
Yeah.
people started operating like you guys,
The slangs, everything.
everything, like the amount of influence, the power
True.
that you guys
The
control.
WFA kind of group started popping up
fuck it.
everywhere.
It's
Benin, Delta
more
State.
than, it's more than, you know, me even trying to describe it. It's strong.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
So you came to Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Hooked up with Storm. At this point, you know, Nigerian hip hop was. I mean, let's
that
leave
conversation
Nigerian
even-
hip hop.
I am my own about that point.
How did that even conversation come up? Like
Yeah.
you and Storm coming back from
Oh,
America,
okay,
you
yes.
and Storm and everything. Yeah.
You did it, your mind did it. Oria Wambe. At least that one taught me that one.
The thing about Storm Records was the first time I came back to Nigeria. I left in '92. First time I came back was 2004 Christmas.
That's culture shock fest.
What?
Because we finally-
Really? Oh, you not do me anything.
That's
no.
12
I don't
years.
feel like, oh.
12 years.
Finally at the
Wait, 12 years later.
But remember, I said they come from that
But
side.
he was coming from that side, so you
So
didn't
I
know the
expected
change.
him
You
to do
expected-
it. If it's no there and a
12
culture shock if I give me no ATM.
That's 12 years.
No cell phone.
What?
No internet.
So you just ran away, like you just left Nigeria for 12 years. You didn't come back.
Yeah, pretty much.
12.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
About I don't enter, don't die. You don't see how-
Babangida was there, left.
Left.
No, I be
Fucking
there when
die.
I Babangida day now. I there now.
But when you left, when
Then
you
you
stepped
left.
outside,
I left August 92 now, so he's still
Okay,
there
he's still
when I
there.
When did he step off for self?
93 now.
Now for Abacha, now for
I don't
that.
go. I don't
that's-
92. I don't go. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left 92. So yeah, as he switched to
Abacha
Abacha,
show
as you talk
up,
now,
you know the-
yeah, as you talk now.
Okay.
Yep, I never met that motherfucker, and I thank God. But yo, I heard that guy was not even a Niger guy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
from-
Yeah, that's the new.
Chad.
Is it from Chad?
Is it
Yeah.
Chad?
So
Yeah.
Nigeria guy.
Almost.
Niger guy.
Yeah, we got them mixed up.
His
when he
heritage
knows.
is from
I think his mom is from Nigeria, but his dad is
And then
Chad.
if his
Yeah,
mom is from
Chad.
Nigeria, then he's Nigerian. Let's leave it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was both of them.
No,
and
his
the guy
mom is-
just
his mom is-
penetrated.
his mom was from-
He's taking another L.
taking a
Do you understand?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So what were we just talking
Yeah,
about?
when you came in back in 2012.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah. So 2004 was the first time I came back to Nigeria at Christmas.
Yeah.
I was managing my girlfriend at the time in Austria. She was a model. So at that point in my life, it was more like, you know, she had a son that I'd already semi-adopted, so he was already calling me daddy. So it was like, you know, this is my family. What am I doing? I gotta take care of my family. I can't be managing my girlfriend and I'm on the road chasing music, because that's what I was pretty much doing.
Yeah.
Like I was managing her. She would get a gig in Italy. Let's just say she'll get a gig in Italy, like Sorrento, Italy, for like 2 days to shoot 30,000 euros.
Whoa.
Ikechukwu is just dulling. Do you understand? So I was like, okay, you know, and then the manager is always having issues with a manager, with a mother agency, and all that kind of stuff. I just took over just to be the buffer system, and plus the 10%, of course.
Yeah,
But,
obviously.
but then, besides that, the thing that was really fucking with me was that every time we traveled, because she would always want me to go, it was that kind of thing. No, let's go. You must come with me. If you don't come with me, I'm not going. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, and then I'll now go and I'll now be dulling because most of the times they won't want you on set.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So, I would now like try and make do. Like that chord trinity I was talking about, I bought one for myself. I was on the road with it. So like anytime we enter any random town, I'll just go through the yellow pages or the white pages or just information, try and find out who's making music, what radio station, just plug. I make a beat for this person, they pay me, they don't pay me, no cool, it's all good. Do a song here, yeah, that's how shit was going.
See how you need to grind?
Yeah.
No.
Guys, listen to this. You have to grind.
If you don't grind, you ain't gonna get shit.
Yeah.
Period. It's not Niger where, see, and let me tell you something about Niger, not to digress too long, but Niger makes as hard and as, you know, fucked and frustrating Niger is beautiful though. For a lot of people. It's just like when you graduate from a certain level of life, you're looking towards the next level of life, you forget where you're coming from. And Niger does that to you.
Yeah.
Niger will force that on you.
Yeah.
Sure you get? Niger will force you to look at your guys and how they are living, even though that's not your way of, that's not your modus operandi. He'll still force you to look at them, force you to look at, this one's rocking Timbs, this one's rocking, we're not just talking about this. This one will be wearing Toms, you're rocking Abamid. And you'll be feeling yourself fucked.
Your pressure.
You're like, do you understand? Like, that's why this one will be talking to me anyhow.
Yeah.
Because he's wearing Gucci and I'm wearing
So
Abamid.
I call him, you know, pick up your phone.
You feel stab him. One day under the wrong alcohol quantity,
just
you feel stab him.
Yeah.
And they tell you, that's Niger. You get. And I just they talk and I just they recollect some things. Yeah, we will leave that one.
So the whole
But
checking out, making music.
yeah, it was kind of annoying and frustrating at one point because as a man, as an Igbo man myself, how we all supposed to look at ourselves? My woman could they make this kind of big money, me content here. She could they believe in me, and she no even get talent. Do you understand? They pay me. I thought of it in some very, very fucked up ways. That being one of them, where I was like, I only talent not to just pose, find gear.
Big way, girl, this thing.
Nothing. I go sit down one night like this. They make beats. I go wait, man. Everybody go to sleep. Picking everything. Go and tuck him in. Good night. Then come out. I'm making my beats. I don't know. This one will now come out from the room and say, no, I just want to sit here in the midst of the creativity. It's beautiful. Can't they brown nose me anyhow? No. Just a rub that massage my ego. Bro. But anyway, eventually I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? Something's got to give. Fortunately for me, April. Was it that? No. It was like September. That was the last time in 2004 that I went back to Yankee. And there was actually a deal that had been on the table for me for quite a bit. And every time I come back to Yankee, it was longing.
Was it the Coach Records deal?
No.
That's free.
For a journalist.
No, that's free. Don't worry. We know. Don't worry.
Guy, okay. What more can I say? Why don't I let you guys tell the stories? What? This guy just took me. Wow. You know what's funny?
Oh.
If you didn't mention that, I would have probably never thought about it through this entire conversation. You know? But no, it was MCA Universal.
Wow.
And I had already worked for them out of depression of trying to get signed to them and it not working, and then my guy having one plug in the marketing department, marketing promo.
Start from there.
Yeah.
So it was cool for a bit. Worked for them for about like a year and change. I learned a lot. That's what I got from them. I didn't get no deal from them, but I learned a lot. And the deal was still pending through the A&R, director A&Rs. What they used to run this scam back then. So you will be signed to Sony as the head of A&R. You will be signed to Island Def.
Yeah.
You will be signed to Massenburg Music. You guys are all friends, right?
Yeah.
When they fire you, You Jomo Jomo out of your own. You now be there. You come out. The next year. Are you getting me? That was their gamut. For some reason, it just used to work like that. Pooh Bear was at Island Deaf for 4 years straight. We used to deal with Pooh Bear trying to get records for Nuchireo off the ground. Nothing. Next thing we hear, the Pooh Bear is fired, and we're like, praise the Lord. Then who takes Pooh Bear's spot? Jimmy I. Fuck, Jimmy I used to be at fucking MCA. Nah. Guess who's at MCA right now? Pooh Bear.
What the hell?
So, but I mean, like at the end of the day, I learned a lot from them. And when I now came back and looked on that deal, and it was bullshit. Nothing was popping. Nothing was popping. I mean, when I say nothing was popping, nothing was popping. They haven't yanned any kind of money. There's no paperwork done. Nothing is popping. So, as far as me, I am concerned, as a sharp guy, they're not feeling kills. So, what are my options at this point? Coming from the frustration of Europe. Remember, I was coming, and that was kind of like my silver lining. So you get nothing. Okay. As I'm chilling, I turn on. That time they had just launched MTV2, because on not DSTV, sorry, on Time Warner, the equivalent of DSTV over there, they had MTV, but then now they had MTV2, and MTV2 was channel 128. I was not watching MTV2. They had this international explosion that they were doing. Lo and behold, who the fuck did I see? I say this shit to him all the time, Mo, so that he knows how pivotal and how instrumental he was in my movements. One guy like this, very skinny, like man, looked like me, self. Funnily, at that point in time, when black on black, my favorite color. Do you understand? Bald head with small goatee like this. I said. And then they now wrote across the screen, biggest artist from Africa.
Wow.
And then they wrote in the corner, Two-Face Idibia. Two-Face Idibia, Nigeria. Oh my. I raised the volume, man. And it was like class. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Can you hear what's in this guy, the young self?
Yeah.
Well, we can do this one now. And he's on fucking MTV?
Yeah.
Going back home, nigga.
Are you getting me? I buzz Little Streets.
Yeah.
Little way on the yard say, his cousin or his uncle or whoever the fuck that guy was in Nigeria. He's liking our mixtape. I buzz it. I was like, come, guy. Be like, say,
That your uncle.
we'll go check this Nigeria thing. Guy was like, man, I don't know, man. You know, I got a job right now. You know what I'm saying? Mom's just got, mom's going through the whole thing with the aviation shit. I'm here, man. I was like, nigga. Okay. You don't want to go?
Chill.
Cool. Me.
You go B.
I did go. So, and that was my visit. And he hadn't, like, the few years before that were very funny for us because we used to see all the time. But now that I've been running around Europe, just keeping a crib in New York, they don't really see me. You gotta hear from me once in a while. Internet, MSN, Messenger, all those things. You understand? Yeah. Yahoo Messenger too. So I dipped back to Austria, Vienna, which is where I was living at the time. And as the year counts down, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go see what's popping in Nigeria. Momsi has been saying I won't come back home since I've been. Let's go. So I went. I called my pops and I told him I was coming. He was excited. But it was like the first time I had called my father in about maybe like 8 years.
Wow.
Yo.
I'm going to call her now.
I know that feeling.
You know that now. Call for what are you calling for? So that he will tell you what you are not doing right. Do you understand?
I know that, is that father son feeling?
Yeah.
What are you doing exactly?
I'm Ike Junior.
Follow my talk, but if anytime we're young, we just young.
Yeah.
I don't
Man,
know.
no one hear what. Even though he would tell you, may so rest in peace. Even though he would have told you that I never told my son that he had to be a doctor. I never said he should follow my footsteps.
He probably did.
Hints will be there.
The hints, yak papas yanin. Do you understand? So, I mean, I never called. I called initially in those initial stages in 1992.
Yeah.
You get, but after, I no call and pass 92. He began write letter now. My posse write letter tire. I dey write back every once in a while.
Yeah.
But then when his letters now started coming accompanied with letters from my uncles or my cousins, talking about the letter I know they pass. Hey bro, it's Chukwudi. We're missing you. Please let me get Levi's 501. Let me get Timber. Do you understand? So, that one on top. I don't want to talk to Popsy. Then on top, you now come they bring letter from our cousins. Make you know be say Popsy hear from me, cousin no hear from me. So mom when I join, all join. Nobody here. For real.
Yeah.
Momsy would come and visit and be like, why don't you call your father? Your father wants to hear from you. I say, hey mommy, do you hear from me? Do you hear from me? It's when we see now, when we see you say, Ikechukwu, you can't be like that. You can't. Anyway. So I call Popsy, I tell him I'm going down. You have to keep reminding me when I'm digressing.
Yeah,
no problem.
It's fine.
So I call Popsy. I go down. I come to Niger. He's not even this time. Like I grew up in Ikoyi, right? But then towards the end of, Popsy ran for governor in Imo State after I graduated from KC.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like his PA through that period. He won, then he lost, and then it was like, what are we doing? Because he used all his own money.
Yeah.
No lobbying, no nothing. So now it's like nothing. So me and I had to now figure out how I was going to move. But when I came back to Nigeria, that time we were living in our properties in Mafuluku, near the airport.
Okay.
And he wasn't even around. He was in the village. Because Momsi was no, Momsi was here. Yeah, Momsi was here. The two of them were in the village. So as I now landed Lagos, I was in Lagos for 10 days, and I spent...
How was it like, just getting in Lagos?
It was weird because, bro, like that culture shock that you're talking about, it didn't happen, but it was still weird. Because I came back to the house that I left from, and it was still exactly the way it was.
The smell, the feel.
Everything. As I opened my bedroom, my bed still day like say person never sleep from since I left.
Wow.
With the same sheets, the same bed, the same pillowcase, everything.
That feeling.
Bro, it was weird. It was very weird for me. I can't even lie. And then the next day, one of my uncles came early in the morning. We entered road. We drove to my village. Yeah. You know, that one on its own was just a very, very funny trip because as we were going, I was just reminiscing because remember I said I went to FGC Port Harcourt. And when I used to go, there was always road trips. So you get. Now I get to the village, Popsy is there. Popsy is upset with me because I haven't graduated university. I've just been lollygagging in America. What are you doing? My son, Ike Jr. Look at everybody in this village. Do you know what I've done here? They are all waiting to see what you will do. Don't stop. You don't stop. Enter me. The man enter me. Be like say you don't wait.
Then they wait.
Now
Frustration.
Now I don't carry my own self. Go enter inside his zones. The guy enter me. The guy enter me well. So by now, Yandi, I now told him, look, man, I've been in America and I haven't really been lollygagging, so to speak. That this, I've been working, I've been acquiring all kinds of random knowledge. You go laugh, and even when I did talk, I'm again. But when I am finished, and I tell him, I say, now this music what I want to do. The guy looked me like, so you're telling me.
After all
This years.
Like say you did there.
I get it.
I yarned it. He yarned it too. It's music. Imo. State. Guy said. And my mom was already in the corner because she had been doing this one.
Dozing off.
Because they don't take the conversation. It's too long.
Yeah.
So the guy now said, "Where's the music, Seth?"
Where's the music?
That's what he said. Where's the music? More quickly. This man. Headphones.
Where's the music? Yeah.
One of those headphones where most of the thing are just foam. The guy was just there. Is that how they do face?
Yeah.
I swear. And I tell you, he catch himself, the beat, he can't slap your own leg.
Why you move it to the bits?
You cannot do like this. You have spoken very eloquently.
Like an African magic movie. Like that.
I will not lie to you. There are a lot of people that I have met in my life that have gone to school. I cannot speak as good as you have spoken today. I was weak. I can't even lie to you. I'm even tearing up as I'm thinking about it right now. But it's like, as I said, so I mean, if school is not on your agenda and you know what you want, you know where you're going, you're from my blood, so I expect you to succeed. But one thing, it needs base.
Shit, I'm married.
Oh, gee!
I look at the nigga like,
Yes!
live.
They know.
I was weak.
It needs space.
Took the base this time.
I was fucking weak, man. I was just like, so I now gave him, okay. Any other thing you have, do you have any more
What's that
input?
base, man?
So yeah, when you guys are recording you recording on mono or are you recording on stereo?
Shit.
Look at it, daddy.
Let's say my pikin won't record music now.
You go-
Tell her, oh, see, that into it.
Do you understand? They not come. For real. So that's what it was. Like, after I got that semi, because it was really just like a semi-approval. That's the kind of approval that it says, okay, cool, it's cool now, but let us see.
Let
Yeah.
us see what's going to happen.
Exactly. So, like I said, I was only in town for like 10 days. I spent like 4 of them in the village. I came back to Lagos, ran around trying to relink with some of my friends, and finally I was back in Austria. But then, this was now 2005. And April 2005, one of my sisters got married. Went to her wedding, and I made this dumbass statement speech shit where I said, hopefully, by this time next year, this will be me and my baby.
Put yourself on the spot.
like a dumb baby, like a mugu. Everybody stand clap.
So, finally.
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 I didn't know. I really didn't know. But as I now yarned that one, after the wedding, everybody yarned me. Then I now knew.
Don't fuck up.
Yeah.
So they don't have a calendar. It was at this moment.
Yeah,
Fucked up.
So basically, I was like, okay, now, nigga, now you thought you had to feed. Now you really need to feed these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You got kids. You got mouths to feed now, I was like, okay. I never born no, but I don't have adopting kids. So I got kids. Uzi don't land. I got kids. Neto D. I got kids. That's how I was thinking. Because at this point, WFA is already, and they're all looking at me like, where we going, bro?
Yeah.
So I just handed to look, guy. You has to make this move. And fortunately for me, at that point in time, the nigga was all for it. I think at that point his momsy was no more aviation minister. And she was going through a tough time. So he just wanted to come back to Nigeria. So I was like, okay, let's go. And I came. Went to meet Obi Asika. The first day I sat down with Obi, Obi do me smell. Do me serious smell. Because I sat down and was like, yeah, I heard your stuff. Okay. We could do a few things out here, I just want to make sure that I have that, commitment from you that you're out here, you're not going to be, doing this so bad.
Back and forth.
I told him, bro, I can't give you no commitment, man. This is how I get done, you know what I'm saying? If I got to go, I got to go. If I got to go, I got to go. You know what I mean?
At all.
No, but the guy, deep down, he was feeling it. Deep down, he was feeling the shit. So he was like, okay, well,
NATO can run, the gamut on you. I was like, NATO gonna run it?
What?
How my little man gonna run it?
What?
And what's he talking? I was like,
Russell
fuck,
Westbrook
man.
face.
So that means I gotta stay out here. I was like, we'll do another meeting now. We'll do another meeting. I was like, but what kind of funds are we talking about? I'm like, what kind of mechanical royalties are we talking about if we actually partner up? And the guy now, he's eating out the okay.
Mechanical royalty.
This guy's something.
This guy just say mechanical royalties.
This guy's something.
What kind of artist is this? Said, yeah, you know what? Let's just meet up at my house tomorrow. I didn't know what he had planned for the tomorrow. Now I landed tomorrow.
Yeah.
You've been to that Obi's house, former house in Ikoyi?
No.
Okay, he had a den in the back. Like, he converted his whole boys' quarter to his playroom.
Wow.
Yeah. So, now I walk inside there and I'll sit down. I'm now oppressed by his big screen TV. He used to DJ and all that. So he has his DJ set up in the back and all that. Mad records, as in shelves and shelves and shelves of records and CDs. I was like, this nigga knows his shit. Oh, fuck, okay. And the guy now walks in with a bunch of people behind him. Can I call their names?
Yeah, please do.
Please go ahead.
Please. That's what I hear.
Don Jazzy,
Hey.
What?
The Bunch,
Hey.
Wandiko,
Oh.
Dr. Sid.
What is
Hey,
that?
switch. Yes, now.
What?
Then he can't use me, booga them.
That girl.
Because them, they came to sign. They'll tell you the story for free now.
For 1 million.
Yes, now.
1 million naira.
Yeah.
We saw it.
1 million naira.
We saw it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
We saw
yeah.
it in, my P video.
You know my
They were
pre-video. They were
literally
literally
You are looking like
They were
that.
literally there. They were literally there. True.
Bro.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Literally the one
Lobby, hanging around. Yeah.
So basically, he was like pitching us against each other with us knowing it. Sure you get? Because me, I'm sizing these niggas up like straight up because I'm New York. I'm like, oh, so this is my competition.
yeah.
These niggas rap? Do these niggas rap? I'm looking at NATO like, fuck these niggas. These niggas rap? All right. So Obi goes out, you drinks? Yeah, Johnny Walker? You guys smoke? Igbo? All right, okay. So as he said Igbo, me and my air twin, I was like, you're a good nigga, yo. I'll take that. The band is like, yeah. So I was like, that was Ikechukwu.
Ikechukwu, yeah.
We would just go corner.
Go to bond.
And then they smoke the
The
boy.
most peaceful niggas on earth.
Obi just
Weed.
Obi's a bastard. Because remember I said it to
Activity.
the guy just
Activity.
this guy, you're too mad. Like me and this guy did for corner the twos. Obi just went to the 1 and 2s.
Drop beats. My father.
You know what beat he dropped? Quiet Storm Up Deep.
Oh, shit.
And I just had to be motherfucker wanna kill me. Smoking on his cook kush. Niggas a push. Because yeah, nigga.
That one they like to carry last. That one.
Nah,
That one
man.
they carry
That
last.
was- yo.
That one, no matter how you want to do am.
To be honest, man. To be honest now, because everybody else for the room just peg. I just think they
That what is it?
Stuff you guys did in the UK, been through the storm.
oh my god.
The band was the only non-rapper that
Divine.
The man don't agree.
You know he didn't want to do it. You know he didn't want to do it.
The man don't agree.
And he didn't want to do it because of LD. He didn't want to do it because of LD because LD had done his own part. Me, I hadn't done anything. LD had done his own part on the shit. So
Fire.
when he did his own part, he now panicked guys. So they now panicked. You know, panicked. Like, we'll take this one now. Relax now. Obi. Every time Obi want make person do something. I beg man, not be this one way they do job. Which one be mixtape? What do you mean mixtape? I beg you, Joe. Jazzy, move down. Jazzy not talk. Jazzy say we could not do him. Whereas Obi had put us in this one that you're talking about.
Yeah,
Obi had put us in one temporary rental on Old Marylebone. That's how you say it? Marylebone, right? Marylebone. They put us in one temporary house there. And it was all of us. It was me, Nato, Jazzy, Dakbo, LD.
Is that mixtape? Because Obi says
I still got it.
you got it, please.
I got
I've
it.
been begging Obi
I got
Obi has
the
been
digital
teasing me.
copy.
Obi has been teasing me. He said
Obi might not have a copy. No, Obi has a copy.
Obi has
a copy. Don't for
they
that.
recorded a mixtape.
It's content now. When you're dealing with content, you have to know who you're talking to. Before that guy release content for you, you must monetize.
So that I did a mistake at that time.
That's
yeah.
the only song they drop for us to listen to.
Yeah.
He killed it now. He killed it. He didn't want to do it now, so we now took a walk. Sorry.
No, we have to go back to.
Yeah. Don't forget that one. I'm just talking about the Merrily Bone. We now took a
okay.
walk around the block.
Yeah.
Took a walk around the block, smoked a little, came back. Nigga was like,
Let's do this.
one this, what's this, one thing, two things, mix this, mix that. Oh. That time, the bar just say, oh, everybody go feel
Everybody go fly. Oh, God damn it.
But that's how that one happened, yo.
Yeah.
What were we supposed to go back to just now?
Yeah. For the house. For the
house.
house. Yeah.
So yeah, we're bossing, it's like, and he goes, yeah, that's my new rapper. Just signed him from New York City.
Those are the tensions. Hey,
Oh,
The jazz and the band go tension.
they go talk one time.
Bro, that's exactly what happened. It's like he made the band for a brief moment become my enemy right there after me and him had just gelled on a very natural P.
Yeah.
So you get, so it's like, So the rapper you want sign, Abi?
From New York.
No problem, we'll go see you tomorrow.
What?
Wow.
They left.
Before come. What
because
was
they
it?
were looking for a deal.
Yeah. And now you're trying to tell us that not only have you given our deal away,
To the rapper.
but you gave it to a rapper?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, sorry, cursing.
Wow.
Oh, he said
Sorry
not
to
curse.
who?
Pussy bitch. Ass cunt. Sorry, I just had
Just have to get out of here.
Nah, it's desensitizing, you know. I like how you get down. So yeah, that's how that happened, and it's funny because till today there still wasn't a signed contract between Ikechukwu and Storm Records.
Yo.
You didn't know that one.
Yo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, there was a contract put on the table, but
Yeah.
I didn't sign it. I wanted changes to it because the original conversation was about a joint venture, not me signing as an artist to Storm Records, because I already had WFA. You know,
Yeah.
so why would I have that and come and sign as an
to-
artist to Storm Records? Where does that? Let's even think about that. Where does that leave Nito C and Uzi Kwendu? Do you understand what I'm saying? So it just wasn't a P. So they had to go and bring that one back. But we continued to work. They moved. They go in good faith.
Together.
Yeah.
So second contract came back again later, but it was the exact same thing as the first one. So.
Better to see later. Okay.
This time now, you know.
But let's just get it straight.
Yeah.
Like it was the love was extreme. It was like
You saw it now.
it was
You saw it.
it was
Natural.
Yeah, it's not
yeah.
something.
So there wasn't we didn't need paper.
Yeah.
You understand at that point
Bro,
there was a lot of
we saw
trust.
it. We saw it. When we saw Ikechukwu, we saw Stone, we saw WFA. WFA
That was another thing that used to fuck with me,
WFA
man.
was like Dipset.
Yeah.
That was another thing that used to
But like
fuck
a
with me.
cooler version of
Serious.
Dipset.
At one point, people used to tell me that Nami gets Stone Records. I was like, forget it. That one, they will kidnap you for that one. For real, and I was like, no. Obi, right there. That's him, Obi. That's him.
Because you were like,
The flagship artist, basically.
do you understand?
I was not, too.
What was Dari?
That's how
It's the
we
same
saw
way.
Was
It's the
that
same
before
way.
you?
Yes, now. So it's the same way that I played this Shola role where I was not the best man, though. But I now ended up as the best man. It's the exact same thing. I did tell you because
It's not fair that, when Ikechukwu came, there was not his face to be
Yeah, true.
True.
because it was perfect for him. I didn't know that he was already going to Quanta with Dari.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there were already issues there,
issues
like
there.
there were misunderstandings
That is-
between them.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I now came into the scene, it wasn't long before Dari ghosted.
Yeah.
And if you remember, Dari ghosted immediately after he released his first
album.
album.
To you.
Yeah.
Me to
Just
you.
moved, just moved straight
You
up.
remember that jam?
I know Rugged Man was meant to be
on Fuji, right?
Oh my
but couldn't
God.
make the video
This
shoot.
guy, this guy.
So you eventually made and you had to write your verse on
I
the
had
spot.
just come back
True
from
or not?
Yankee. Very, very, very true. I had just come back.
So that verse was just on the spot.
My guy, it wasn't even. It was worse than on the spot too.
What?
It was worse than on the spot
Okay.
too. This guy came to pick. I was so excited and elated to be in Dare's video.
Yeah.
Because for me, this is the first time anyone is going to get to see me or even have a clue that I exist.
I watched
So you
that shit,
get.
I was like,
I mean, and Dare, we've already
bonded.
smoking, playing basketball, Yankee, my nigga. You understand? Dare was my guy before Dakpo was my guy. Live. That one, I'll tell you that one for free. So you get. But this nigga came to pick me up, rolling, and I'm just, as a Yankee boy, I'm being quiet, but I'm just paying attention to the phone calls he's going through. Calling Obi, talking about this nigga is not picking up, this nigga is not picking up. I guess Obi is telling him, keep calling, be humble, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So he keeps calling. By the time we now get to Veritas on Habib Macaulay in Yaba, in the parking lot, I ain't where Rugged Man give her to him.
So I know they come for that.
Channel is show.
You know even talk that one. The first thing we say now, who are you?
Oh, God.
Okay. Sorry. Forgot to, sorry. Okay. You won't do that one today. It's not part of my schedule. You know what? Call me back.
And this is rugged.
Is this 05 or 06?
No, it's 06. It's 06. Yeah.
That's rugged speak.
Peak of rock.
I will tell you another story
Rugged.
I will tell you another story about Rugged. Make sure you remind me.
I
Make
also
sure you
want
remind
to
me.
know where
Doing
you
Big
fell.
Brother
I
Nigeria.
also want to know where you fell
Big Brother Nigeria was 05.
No, that was 06.
You came to learn on you, Jasmine,
Yes, now.
Sasha.
Yes,
I was
now.
there.
You know now.
I was there.
We ran town. No.
So-
I mean, as in, we ran around town. Yeah, so Rugged now does that to him. I don't even know who Rugged is.
Yeah,
He hasn't even said Rugged or anything. I just know that someone just played this nigga out. Yeah. So, but me, I'm still, let's be going to this video, Sha. It's when we got upstairs, when DJ T now came, DJ T now came out and was like talking to him in front of me. He didn't know who I was. He introduced me. He was just like, so, where Rugged now? Oh, man, bless the guy won't come more. Eh? No come. What's the meaning of that? My video?
DJ T.
Do you remember DJ T that time?
Soldier.
That's not only me that guy fear. I swear. So he just sigh. Turn around, go back inside the hall. Because you know that Veritas, they have recording studio and in the back they have this big hall. That's where they were shooting the video. I saw Shank's video there too. Julie. Yeah. So me, I'm just sitting in the corner minding my own fucking business, and when they're ready for me, it's just to show in the video.
Do 30 seconds.
Take
At
your
one
camera and go home.
point, I even put headphones. Anytime we Dare walk inside the room, I was like,
Alpha.
I don't even talk him, I go just remove
What's it there?
anything, talk to me. Okay.
Just continue.
Nah, how Dare just come sit down in front of me. I look the nigga. I just look at him. The day very expressive with his emotions, like,
So you just ask, what's happening?
you know that.
It's not when you jump first.
Yeah.
My guy, how far? Yo, this guy just fucked me in the ass, man. I'm like, who's this guy? Yo, who's this guy? It's like the rapper that's on this shit, man. The guy just is not coming for the video. I was like, I didn't even know what to tell himself. I was just like, wow. Damn, yo. My bad, shit.
It happens.
So what you gonna do? Man, I gotta call Obi.
Yeah, that's what he
He
said.
calls Obi in front of me. And he yams all this thing to Obi. You know what Obi said to him?
Oh.
Hold on a second. That nigga's not coming? He's really not coming? You sure? You don't want to call him again? You got Kills right there with you. Tell Kills to get in the studio, man. He does this shit for fun.
What?
That's exactly what he
That
told me.
verse?
So Derry just goes to me like, yo, do you think you can like write like 16 right now? I was like, what you mean? He's like, do you think you can write like 16 right now for like for this song? I was like, you want me to get on the song? For real? For real? I was like, nigga, I got your 16 already.
Ready, man.
He's like, what? I was like, this studio works, right? He's like, yeah, they're in the room. I was like, let's go. They uploaded the beat. I've not heard the vocals yet. All I'm hearing is the beat now. I'm like, eh?
And that beat is mad.
What?
That beat is
Who did that?
stupid.
What? Who did that beat?
I think it's Cobams.
No.
That's not Cobams.
That beat was mad.
Whoever it is.
I think it might have been Cobams.
It's Cobams now.
It's Cobams.
It might have been
Was it
Cobams.
video?
Was it? Yeah, it was Cobams. 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 It was Cobams.
What?
Yeah, and if you listen now, go back and listen to that song. Listen to my flow on that song. Tell me which rapper that shit sounds like. Do you understand?
That
beat was.
I might have looked like DMX in the video because every time people point that shit out to me, it's like, fucking hell, man. Yeah. But the flow.
If that face in the
What's Clarence on
camera.
that set?
Yeah, clients.
Yo, guess what?
Clarence shot that shit.
The video says DJT.
Clarence shot
Nah,
that. Nah,
why?
Clarence-
Because the face.
They were called the
everything.
Alliance. They were called the Alliance back then.
They were called the Alliance.
Clients,
Oh, really?
DJT, yes. They now fought.
Oliver,
They now fought.
Oliver, Victor, Ike. It was his name, Egbuna.
They fought after
Yeah.
the Moise video.
Which one?
Oh, that
No, they fought before that too. They fought before that.
What does that calling Clarence Prince of Darkness?
Piece of Darkness.
Wait,
because
they
it was
were.
Was it Pere? What are you talking about? Pere?
No,
No,
before
before Pere.
No, rock your body.
But the Rock Your Body is where
Rock
it
Your
was.
Body.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what that
Never
video is
knew
that
this
dark.
one.
They now blame Clarence.
Yeah.
Clarence was not the fall guy for a nonsense.
Because they said he had.
But that video was dope though.
It was
Yeah,
dope.
it was
That was the one that he did like he did.
With a
The
joke.
whole mannequin challenge, yeah. That was the first mannequin challenge. What do we know back
That
then?
time na Matrix.
Your version with Diary. Because when we now got the album from
So you even knew the original version?
it's on the album.
It's on the album now.
Up
It's a
until
bonus
today,
track, it's on
I don't know what it sounds like.
Really?
Your
Yeah.
version is actually better than Rocket Man's version.
I don't know. It's what.
Face and I'll tell you,
No, the one that got popular. The one that got
Hey,
popular
I'm
was
happy
with
you reminded me about
Ikechukwu,
Rocket Man. The one you.
The one that got popular because of the
Okay,
video.
yeah, because of the video. Yeah.
Nobody really paid
Kenny
attention
was in
to
that video. I just saw the video in my head.
Nobody
just like-
really paid
It's
attention
only
to
if
that
you had
one.
the album, you actually hear the Rocket Man version. Yeah, it's one of the tracks, like a bonus track.
I heard it. I saw it on Twitter one time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So tell us about Rocket.
Rocket, Rocket is a cool nigga
Later.
after the fact.
Yeah.
Because initially, I mean, I guess it happens with everybody somehow, some way, or
Hip
some
hop,
kind of.
That's
Yeah.
hot. That's why that's
hot.
hot. That's why that hot at that point.
But I put that nigga on fire. I put that nigga on it. You remember those days of the vote?
Yeah.
The vote, yeah. So when we
Never heard
when we do Big Brother,
I never heard.
no,
of
they
this.
don't.
Like,
The packaging
what's
is
the
even
vote?
different because if you remember back then, Big Brother, as the eliminated party is coming out,
There's a party.
we they throw party for the
There's a
person.
party.
There's
Big Brother Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a party
there's a
Yeah.
slew of media runs up until the party.
For the
They
for the contestants, right?
Yes, now
They go to different
we they
houses.
gather the content
Yeah, AM
from the coming
Express.
out of the house,
True.
back to the hotel, to the
True,
family,
true. It's
to
a
the
huge
radio, to this,
And it
to
was
that,
storm-
to
it
the
was
party.
storm
Now
that
storm
was
now.
happening. So you
Wow.
guys
Yes,
are
now.
just the plug.
Me dey inside the
It was a
production
huge
cell.
deal. It was
You
a
understand?
huge deal.
Yes,
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
So that day, Rugged Man was supposed to perform. He was one of the artists that were going to perform. Remember, we had Jerry. So Eviction, Rugged Man was performing, and I was one of the production assistants. So you get. And that time, my blood just dey hot. I don't tackle mode 9.
Modo.
Yes.
You and Monai went at it.
Modi, my guy. Trust me, I'll tell you that story. And I tackle mode 9. I already tackled mode 9. I already dealt with, and I didn't like it, to be honest. I dealt with that clique of boys that were if you remember, there was an underground clique of rappers.
Yes.
Terry,
Oh,
Overdose, Ferocious, 6 foot. So
Yeah.
was it 6 foot or 6 foot plus?
6
6
foot
foot
plus.
plus.
There are two different guys, Abi?
No, the
No,
same
same guy.
guy.
Swag truth. Basically swag truth.
It's
guys.
swag
Okay,
truth. I love this. This is hip hop.
And
I think we
know.
get back to what the rest of them.
No, we're going there.
and let me not lie, I didn't feel any one of those niggas. No, I'm being honest,
fuck, tell us
and I will
so.
explain
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
And I will
yeah.
explain why. I'll explain why. A lot of times my mouth gets me in trouble.
Yeah, of course.
Oh wow, how can you say that?
No,
but yeah, you see,
We don't.
different. Yeah, joking.
When he said this in the group,
Coca-Cola,
he said,
Pepsi.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Kidney, Shaki.
No, me, I like it.
You
I like
Chance the
kidney
Rapper.
too. I like Shaki too. You know what I'm saying? But you understand? They see that now that kidney would be our Kanye.
What's that?
You fucks with Kanye. Did you see what I'm saying? Okay, so when I say that I didn't feel them, it wasn't that I didn't feel what they were spitting or I didn't feel their lyrics or anything. I just didn't feel them.
Yeah.
People,
You get me? Yeah. It was like, you gotta remember, I was coming from New York, right? So, for all intents and purposes, I felt like I knew what hip hop was about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
one of
saying?
these guys.
When I'm meeting these niggas, there's nothing exuding out of them that's
That you're feeling.
authentic hip hop besides the rap that they're writing.
Writing.
You know, and that's
I'll
a
tell you-
creation.
And you know, and it's just
You
to
get me?
understand the stories. I'll tell you why that happened. These guys were up north all through.
Yeah,
They
I
came
know
to
that.
Lagos,
And
and
they-
nobody gave
You
them.
know
Yeah,
what I mean?
fuck.
Yeah.
And that's the same
And then
time
on top of that culture shock too, from the north
Yeah,
to
no,
Lagos.
understand.
Culture shock.
Odi said he went to AIT. I think they robbed him. He was trying to hook up his seat. See, didn't pick up his calls.
Yeah,
like
they
life in
happen.
Lagos was fucked for him that week. That Mod9 had to go to Alagbado to go and pick him up because he even got lost.
Can you imagine?
Do you understand? Like
Mod9, a lot of people don't know how much that guy has done for the game.
a lot.
And guess why? Guess why they don't respect him?
Why?
Because he hasn't made money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just all. He's not.
But that's
fine.
But that's
That's
fucked.
Yeah.
That's what's
That's Nigeria. That's
That's
Nigeria. That's why we are.
respect people that
We are
that
money.
spend money more than people that save money.
That's just money.
So now, Rugged Man enters the building.
Everybody with the head warmer on.
They send me to go get him red. Red head woman.
Classic thing, man.
You remember?
You have to remember
You
that.
remember the color?
Lost. I remember that day like the back of my hand.
Yeah. And you
Back of
weren't.
my
And you weren't feeling him anyway.
No, see, automatic from beast mode.
This is
So you
Rugged
get,
Man
as in,
destroying Kenny's music empire.
You
know that one till.
later. You
you
weren't-
get
I
it.
know.
Just on the
Automatically,
scene,
I know.
don't give a fuck.
Ikechukwu was not feeling
If
him
I
at
tell
all.
you how many times I've been in a room since then, right, that they have been giving me Rugged Man's gist, and I'll just be like, for real? Man, that nigga bad.
Yeah.
Do you understand
But
what
at
I'm
that
saying?
moment, you didn't give
I didn't give a fuck. Nigga, I don't know. It's like, nigga, I don't know you. Who the fuck are you, nigga? Who the fuck are you? You rap, nigga? Ah, bust, nigga. Let me hear you spit something, yo.
Tension there.
Tension.
So like.
Was that what you did?
Kinda, yeah. But not really like that, but kinda. So they
You had to
send
pick-
me
to pick him.
to go and get him from the gate.
Oh my lord.
But like they've already security, you know, that because of P and everything, and now Rugged around, they don't allow him enter the gate, but he don't know when they go.
Yeah.
So me just walk out straight to him like, you Rugged Man? He was like, yeah. He didn't even catch this one. I will always remember this one. Yeah, you look like a Rugged Man. Ah, come on, man. I was like, yeah, you look like a Rugged Man. Like, come on, man. The guy was not following me. I was true, I'm walking. And there was a path. We had done one kind of bamboo path like this, right? So you walk all the way to the green room. And then from there, you now climb the stage. So as we're now about to enter into the green room, I'm like, yo, hold up, my nigga. This is you rapper, nigga, yo. You's a rapper, yo?
Thanks,
Like,
now.
and he's already like, yeah, you know, yeah. Trying to move forward. So me, I block him over again. I'm like, yo, come on, man. I'm the new signee to fucking Storm Records, yo, come on, let's spit some bars, my nigga, come on. I'll give you a beatbox.
Thanks, now.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck?
So you understand why
They did like say they crazy sometimes. You know what this nigga said to me?
Well,
I don't freestyle.
Rockety Baba. Rocket.
I wanted to die right there.
I don't do freestyle.
And he gave me this one, He gave me this one, though. As in, this me. Nah, man, I don't freestyle. Trying to walk around me to enter the room. I was like, wait, hold on. What?
Rap on freestyle?
You don't freestyle? Wait, but they said you was a rapper. You don't freestyle? I gave him this one. Alright, my nigga. Bro, in New York, that's fighting words, though.
I don't freestyle. That's a problem.
No, I don't freestyle. When you give me alright, my nigga. That nigga that you're talking to, if he's a man, like, hey, hold on, what the fuck? I gave him that one, though. From that day, I didn't respect him, though.
Yeah.
Till later.
Till later. Yeah.
Moto. I ran into Moto at this Palms when they had just finished it.
And Modo doesn't like to back down. Modo
Remember?
doesn't like to back down.
I love that nigga.
Hey guys, we're eating chicken by the way.
Yeah, we're eating chicken. That's why it sounds like I'm munching. So I wish you could see it. It was made by Princess Abureme.
Princess, where's my shirt?
I know you didn't. It's from Rochef. I was just throwing your name in there.
Did you listen to the podcast? This has this guy's problem.
You guys do that all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Hey, yeah. Great minds think alike. So, what was I just saying?
Modo.
Yo, remember when we used to work a lot with Channel O?
Yeah.
We did one thing called...
we have two channel hours, right? Two?
Yeah, two.
Should be two.
Yeah, two. Shooby-dooby-doo and Wine and Well.
Classic.
I know, oh fuck, we're going there.
No problem. This guy, you're a battery pack. You're an instigator. So they did this concert at ShopRite. Do you remember that? Channel O, Storm Records. There was this. It's called Urban something. I can't remember what Urban something.
what year?
This was
06.
07 or
Well, Jim Johnson was
07. No, it wasn't
Okay.
Jimmy Jat.
No.
Jimmy was DJing. Jimmy DJ'd for me. Yeah, DJ. I think he might have DJ'd for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, I got pictures from that shit. The
Absolute
band performed,
legend.
Jazzman performed, and
Jazzman Olofin.
guess who was big back then?
Jazzman fucking
I don't
Olofin.
chop on my like
Baby Konga. You thought that Konga. Ah,
You know
Konga.
Loki, Konga has 4 albums.
Konga has 4 albums.
Yes.
All I know is that nigga called himself a money-making machine and he wasn't making the dime.
He was MMM, but he was a scam.
I'm not yapping. Plenty of us don't make money that time now. Facts. There's no sugar coating. I'm not yapping.
Facts.
Let it be known.
What you saw on
Hello,
TV.
hello,
But that
my
was a
people.
fact.
Hello, 1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, my people? I'm not yapping. I am not yapping. I'm just telling the truth. If you want the truth, call
The truth shall set
I will
you.
tell you. It will. Now, I finished performing that day, and to be honest, that day was a fucked day because I went for rehearsals and they were trying to play me out. And when I say play me out, them act like they didn't know who the fuck I was.
Yeah,
nigga.
I know that kind
No,
of shit.
and I was like, I was still in that mentality. So, yeah. I was like, the fuck, these niggas gonna act like they don't know? Man, I'm about to knock this motherfucker out.
New York.
Yo, kills chill. Nah, fuck that.
I ain't chilling.
Yeah, because the guy that was controlling the board, the guy that was in charge of sound, he said, I'm not rehearsing.
What?
That I should have come since.
See on the Jam Boys.
Now that attention.
So what does not person for Yankee now? Just come from America, you just do pass and say.
Thank you very much. Come on, come on, bluff on anyhow. You understand?
Say that preaching go to
Now me go on your music.
Let me go off her. Okay. The yarn now, go off your mic now, shut up, idiot. Do you understand? Oh my, the guy entered me, man. It's like he entered here. Yeah. We even had footage of the whole thing.
Wow.
We had footage of the whole thing, of me flipping out and everything. Bro, I almost brushed that guy. They had to hold me. So they now held me and now went to calm me down and talk to me. I think someone went to go and talk to him too. So the guy now came, said, I didn't know who you were. It was like they just put petrol and just pour fire. I said, what the fuck do you mean, nigga? So what? I'm not a man, nigga? Oh man, I went in. But anyway, that show now ended and I got to meet Mode 9.
Modo. Nigel Ben.
No. See, the only one person where I listen to that time when they yarn about things concerning hip hop besides Nito. The only one other person.
Yeah.
Obiasika. We don't use Mode to do like saying a god of gods. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So as I meet him, even myself shocks more.
Yeah.
And you know how he could be, face cap, big teeth.
As in, I think say him be one of my OGs from New York. When I see him, because I track down fitted cap, dark skinned nigga, look like he got a gat in his waistline.
Yeah.
I swear. When I seen the nigga, I was like, okay, now we're talking. I was like, yo, my nigga, I heard a lot about you, yo.
Yeah.
And then he too was like, yeah, I heard a lot about you too. So me, I'm like,
I'm like, yeah, this one know me. Hip hop niggas.
like, and then the guy was like, yeah, good show. I was watching you, yo. That shit is scary. That's what he said. He was like, that shit is scary because if you remember that time, man, I go do My Name is Ikechukwu. Then
want to rock the show. I am a Niger boy.
forget that Niger boy because that time I know they do Niger boy like that. I don't really like him. I don't really like that Niger boy
selling
song.
out to you.
Yeah.
But there was this other song that I had. Thank you. There was this other song that I had called Raging.
Yeah.
Man, the girls used to be so scared of me performing that song.
That song was crazy.
I'm like,
That's
must
trash.
take it, change it. And I'm just, an operatic kind of Phantom of the Opera. I wrote.
Dramatic about it.
But at the end of the chorus, I go, when I'm raging, rah! I'm on it, yeah. Shit, I tell you, at that day, I remember that shit. I was like, I'm gonna give this shit my fucking all.
Yeah.
Ripped my shirt off, jumped down from the stage with backflip, mad babes in the front. I was just going in front of them, rah! And the camera was catching everything.
We can show you this one.
So the nigga said I was scary.
Just compare all that to Lil Kesh.
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with
What's
you?
wrong with
You just spoiled everything from me now. And I just remember that my guy when played that CD for car just threw me out.
No. You see now.
No, you were not putting me on that spot.
This is Ikechukwu talking. I did not say anything about
No, we're not
any
putting you on that
city
spot.
getting thrown out of.
We're not putting you on that spot. We're not putting you on that spot.
No.
Yeah.
So,
So
in front of that, the side that has the MTN.
Yeah.
That's the back side.
Yeah.
So Modo is standing in front of him, then blah blah blah.
Vibing.
So I'm like, yo, my nigga. I can't help it when I'm not freestyling, so I'm about to bust some. Modo said, go ahead, bust some. I was like,
What?
my name is Modo, the kind to the N to the I, the N-E, me, we, this is how I'm looking at him. And I'm just beatboxing. The guy is good. At one point, Sid now walked up. Those are Sid they rap before.
His name is Sidious.
Studios.
What was that? Type rap, by the way. It's fine.
He was meant to drop the first album called The Prognosis.
It never came out.
Oh, this guy is like a fucking. I don't understand. Yo, this is very refreshing for me. Just so that you know. All right. So, Sid steps into the circle, and Sid has already witnessed me
Doing your thing.
disintegrate. Yeah. So Sid is now doing Modo like. So man, I just as I sit down and I just stop beatboxing. I'm going to rhymes like maybe like 2 more bars, and it's like man, everybody's like, even Alaye was around that time.
Oh, Alaye.
Yeah, it's like man, and it's just like man. Me, I just collected it from there. I just said yeah, on the double, I bought it just get like
Correct, man.
I gave it the last bite.
That's it.
That's it.
Modo, see, Monai loves
Exactly.
it. Modo still does that till today. If you big boss of Modo will freestyle.
Why would you not?
Ah, man.
Why would you not?
Yeah, true.
I've made girls rap.
Wow.
You sit there, you think that shit is really hard, but it's actually not really hard.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth.
Sure.
Now, the basics of it are not really hard. Now it's all about pulling the knowledge and the experiences, the intelligence, and all that shit, putting all that together and utilizing it immediately. That's it, you know? That's it. You're quick. 2 eyes, 2 legs, what? 2 kegs, fill the beer, where? Here. It's just like,
I'm building
One
on that.
thing I would love to know is that from the WFA, I can't place the timeline. What did Netusi get the commercial success first before you, or were you the first?
No, so this is how it was.
Okay.
Consider Ikechukwu as the front runner.
Easily, of
And
course.
at a point,
Easily.
Chronologically.
Easily.
Yeah,
of
and
course.
at the point,
That's undoubtable.
if I dare say, for Storm Records to understand the market well, Ikechukwu was the test. This album,
Yes.
like the litmus test.
That's
was the litmus
27,
test.
27, right?
This 06.
06. Really?
10 years.
I used to think it was 07.
You understand? This was the litmus test.
Yeah.
Neto is on one song here called No Problems. If
Yeah,
you hear this song,
I know the song now. What are you talking
when
about?
Neto bust the,
Yeah,
took
yeah.
the first verse now.
Yeah.
See, I heard it again, I'm like,
Have you ever heard Nato like that ever again?
never.
Nah.
Thank you.
True.
Bam! What I heard.
This was untouchable too.
Do you understand?
Bro.
And so when you drop this album, Son of the Soil, one of the prolific album covers.
Which, as the title, the title say you're trying
That's
to.
a big right?
Kelechi Amadiobi.
Because at that
Who
time,
designed the cover.
I've been now.
Me.
Oh, yeah.
really?
Wow.
Because at that time, people
I
would be.
sat with him now.
Yeah.
It was a picture that we both took, like, we did a photo shoot.
Yeah.
We selected the pictures for the front and back. You know, we went back to his place in Maryland.
You can see, hip hop guys, can you understand the process? Ikechukwu went, took the shot, went back, designed. Okay, there's a process.
I was very hands-on. I'm very hands-on.
I'm sorry.
Son
I'm
of
sorry.
the soil.
People don't actually Alaye. People don't actually.
I love
When you
that.
talk about Nigerian hip hop history,
Yeah.
Alaye has one of the most exciting
He gets
moments.
2 lines and it's a rap, bro.
No.
He gets two
No.
lines.
He has some exciting
good.
moments that people look at him and like.
Moment, P Square.
Yes, that was a huge moment. It was a listen.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Listen.
I like you not focus on to me was tear.
No, no, it
He
was.
gets 2 lines and it's a rap, bro.
That 2 line was exciting.
I love
That 2 line was exciting
I'm gonna
for
give
us.
you 2 lines
It was
and
exciting for us.
First of all,
Whatever.
just see a UK rapper called Alaye. It's not for me.
Ikechukwu no pull me out too.
First of all, you understand this guy. He had this Wait, what's that British DJ that is popular that did that?
Kofi.
No,
Abranti.
Tim Westwood.
Tim
First of all,
Westwood.
Tim Westwood was on in his video.
Yeah.
He did Watch My Sneakers or
Yeah,
something.
that-
My
I
crepes.
was
My
changing-
crepes. Yeah,
Yeah.
my crepes.
That was
Nice.
like my first introduction to UK
Yeah.
rap. And this guy was called fucking Alaye. I'm like, this guy for life.
Is it true?
That boy. Like, this guy who talk with you in London.
In London.
And that guy was one of the best 18. Nah.
You don't understand. That's my
Okay.
point.
I'm
He has
okay.
that moment was exciting for us as hip hop
Alright,
fans in
we'll give you 2 extra
Nigeria.
lines
You know,
and it's a rap.
exactly.
Alright,
You know,
4 bars.
Nah, give me
exactly. It's more than 2 bars.
I give you
Exactly.
a chapter.
Give me my nigga. Give me this man. I'm telling you, yes,
Yes.
It was exciting for us. That feature, that feature.
That nigga was
It
Drake
was.
before Drake.
The
That nigga
shorts,
was Drake
the
before
short
This
jeans,
is
the
off
big
one-
polo.
This is
That
off one verse.
yes,
I open my
it
mouth.
was exciting.
It was
Yes.
that kind of guy.
Yeah.
How many Africans in Nigeria boys are you seeing rapping that?
No, I'm telling you.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on. Thank
Let's
you.
move on.
Ikechukwu, Son of the
boss.
Soil drops.
This album,
right?
man.
Boom. But there's a lot of DMX comparisons.
Yeah.
How did you take it back then? Because people were just, it's a DMX ripoff, you know. Which was kind of the thing in Nigerian hip hop early on.
Just trying to link somebody with.
Like how they said Terry was an early.
DMX looking like to be on TV.
It's like it took you.
So how did you deal with all that comparison, man?
We're going there. See, we're students of the game.
I'm sure. I've realized that one today, gone. Even if I had a vague understanding of it before, don't worry. I'm a student of knowing that you're a student. We're all students. And I just passed my class. Okay.
So a lot of DMX comparisons, like this DMX guy.
First, I got used to people making comparisons between me and other artists from a very early stage. Before I came back to Nigeria, the first person was Tyrese.
Yeah, because
there was a time when me and him kind of sort of looked identical. Because most of my time in America, most of my time in New York, I always rocked a baldy, clean shaven. So all this,
all clean. Coca-Cola, looking like
exactly. You remember that commercial?
Yeah.
So people used to look at me and act like I be him. Sometimes people because I be on the train a lot or on the bus a lot with my headphones, listening to my music and shit. And people like,
did you ride with it? I'll get pussy.
no, I never wrote that shit.
I'll get something.
No, I definitely. I got some pussy off of being me.
Yeah.
I ain't get some pussy off of telling them, oh yeah, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
That's Coca-Cola money. Nah, because I ain't had Coca-Cola money.
That one day.
Yeah, when they come the hood.
You can't fake it when it comes to that money. That cash.
They're gonna see four guys inside my one bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired, but I like to keep it, really,
I've been humble the guy.
really grounded.
Yeah, style. So so I mean, I was used to that from an early stage, but let me be honest. At one moment, one very, very intricate moment of being upset with the whole thing, and being tired of the whole thing, I said, you know what? I'm going to use this shit.
Fuck it.
I'm going to use this shit.
Obviously.
And it was during that whole Big Brother period too.
Yeah.
Because I was about to shoot my video for My Name is Ikechukwu.
Wow.
And Obi was longing with the people that he said were going to shoot the video. So we now ended up doing a makeshift scenario where he got one guy called Haram. It was an Afrikaans guy from South Africa that was from the production team. Yeah, he ended up being the director of the video before the day of the video. That's who we selected to be the, that's who we ended up, that's the guy. But on the day of the video, I mean direct. Because Haram was really glorified cameraman. He was more like a DOP cameraman.
Okay.
Who shoots TV shows. I know how to work the camera. The guy actually even got a fever on set from the pressure.
Because it's two different things, man.
When everybody's looking to him to do this, do that, do this, do that,
Chicken out.
So I was like, yo, you know what? I gotta take over. And that's what I did. And I was like, you know what, man? What's the easiest way to make this song shine, man? Come on. Fuck all these outfits.
Took it off.
Baby oil. Just like the bouncers that were supposed to stand all around me and everything. Me too. Oil. Bring that table. Put it there, cover it to black.
Look like 99 DMX.
Yeah.
I tell you, bro. And I directed that video from the beginning to the end. And I made sure a lot of my mannerisms.
X.
But it was so natural too, because a lot of times it's the same shit. I can't shock myself. But that video is, I believe, 99.9% part of the reason, or actually 99.9% the reason why people say Niger DMX. Because they see DMX, but they hear the guy shouting,
Ikechukwu. And that's why that first album, the title of that first album meant so much, because it's, it really told people that this is a son of the soil, you know, I'm a Niger guy.
Because I needed to make that connection.
Yeah.
If you follow my career now, so you know, I've always been the guy that prided himself of bringing that and bringing Nigeria and putting it together, you know.
Okay, one question. Okay.
Like every time.
Don't forget it.
Okay, I won't forget it.
Like you're going to take it above and beyond. You always bring it back again.
Yeah.
So whether it's now is the time, you know, you got, and you know, there's a Gidigbo fight going on and stuff like that. You always kind of bring
Yeah.
Co-directed that one too.
Yeah, that is
nice. I'll ask you some questions about that.
Okay.
Steve.
You coming from New York, did you have that superiority complex over
Yes.
Nigerian rappers?
Definitely.
You had it.
1000%.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not even just about Nigerian rappers, it's about rap. Period. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're from the Bronx,
Yeah.
in this same New York. You get me? You're whack. Prove to me you're not.
Yeah.
Go on. Chill, get. So it's not just about Nigerian rappers. It's just that's the mentality.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that mentality, how are you gonna be the best that you can be?
Okay, how did you guys learn? Who told you about you infusing? Because later in your career you had to change, like this is the time and all those.
Nobody told me. Oh.
Hunger told you.
Really tell me.
Hunger told you.
And you know what's funny? As you talk, man, you guys are people who go believe say for their mind. And then tell me.
That lie.
That is idiot. They tell me something I don't know. You went on there, they think this thing, they think I go take do and since you become going and me nonsense. Beans.
They see they make money from it. You don't they think before you want the starter, you don't
Person context.
I don't go join
You go put money inside. You never think down.
But I want to
They will
really
give you that look like.
I want to really ask you how it was when Netusich that Kini big deal everything happened.
Yeah, right. Don't give what.
It was like
Guy, no time again. No time again. So I just want us to just get there.
It's special. The name of this episode is the Ikechukwu episode. Time for go, Abi. We're almost done. Kills, we're almost done.
Kids are almost done.
We're almost
Make I
done.
just check if they
Yeah,
let
but-
me just check if they chatted.
Yeah.
If they chatted and fucked.
But it would be unfair, yeah, to the hip hop community, to your fans.
Okay, no, never mind.
Uh-huh.
Let me say I know they go mainland again this night now because they never yan. They were having technical difficulties for the last 2 hours.
I wanna ask you about, you know, working with Don Jazzy. I think,
my
I think some of your best productions.
What do you mean you think? Let's be honest.
But I think my
Stop
favorite
it.
Don Jazzy.
Let's be
Ikechukwu song is,
honest. Let's be honest. There was one time
No,
I used
is
to
this
fight
one?
it.
Critical.
There was one time.
You
Everybody
can't
has their
say
own
that.
different.
You
Everybody
can't
has.
say
When it comes to those jams with Don Jazzy,
Also,
everybody
I think
has their
that-
own
that-
favorites.
Fuck.
I'm telling you.
Also, after 3 years ago,
Yeah.
there was 1 week everywhere I went to, I was hearing critical. And I don't know why.
Guess what? A lot of people have told me that is my best song in my whole career.
No, I
Guess
I
what?
can argue that.
Some people have told me that my best song in my whole career is now. It's
the
time.
Well, that is my jam now.
But guess what?
That is my.
But guess what? A lot of people have told me that I will never make a song like Wind and Well again in my life.
Hey, God.
You can go on, tell us.
That's true.
No. Let me give it to you.
Exactly.
That is no. You don't see that Babylon beat.
Yeah.
Oh my
This guy even called the exact one Babylon.
I mean, love my results.
See,
What?
when Ikechukwu links up with Don Jazzy, it's magic.
That's why when we
It's
saw
fucking magic.
Ikechukwu and Mo is like, yes, it makes sense.
We're getting there, bro. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, just working with Don Jazzy, we all know Don Jazzy is the genius and arguably the best Nigerian.
I'll tell you right
producer.
now, Jazzy doesn't work now like he used to work then, Sha. But go ahead, say what you were going to say.
No,
There's a reason I just threw that
you
one in.
guys-
There's a reason I just threw that one in there. Because none of these guys, none of them go enjoy him like us. I didn't tell you.
That first set,
That time.
Jazzy was mad.
Where Jazzy go sit down inside studio. Jazzy know they wake up early, mama. Nah, human beings, they wake up for mama. Jazzy they wake up for afternoon. And he wake up. He has to wake up. Just because he open eye, rise from bed. No me say he don't wake up. Oh. If you try near that room before he come out with your own hand, wearing pink robe, come out. Voila. You might have even discombobulated
the work for that day.
Then the workflow.
Do you understand?
But I'm not dead.
Don't try it. And guess what? When he enters that studio, if he sit down inside that studio chair from that time till following Momo, he can do it. He can do it. He can do it. He can get up, walk back into his room, and come right back. Oh yeah.
Start to the point. They play.
The doctor say go sit down for floor there.
Serious.
That's it. Ah shit. It was like Bonnie and Clyde now. No, not like Bonnie and Clyde. It was like
It was like Puffy and Mace.
no.
No.
That was dope. It was like Puffy and
Jazzy and
Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah.
Yo.
Farnsworth made an album.
Yes.
And A&R, The Life of Pablo.
Yeah, Kanye and Andre 2000 on that album.
Farnsworth is a motivational speaker. Farnsworth be doing shit.
Yeah.
Trust me.
The Life of Pablo, A&R. He's an
What's on
A&R.
There you go. There you go. So don't sleep. But that's what, you know, we used to yab say that time now, but you know, send.
Innocent.
You know, sense. Say don't learn how to make beats. See, don't learn everything now. What you want to tell him? Do you understand? So, yeah, Jazzy used to put in all kinds of crazy hours. We can do a song from 6 p.m. till 1 a.m. Right? And it doesn't mean that we were not in the studio before that 6, but at 6 we started, we decided, okay, this is the one to work on, and I was out working on that one till 1 a.m. Right? Even maybe 2. Or maybe when we just...
Those ones.
I know the first set of songs you did some.
But in the morning, Jazzy would cancel the track. Say, no, him no make up. Say, what do you mean? No, more rehearsal. I don't delete them.
What the hell?
I don't delete
So,
them.
guy, all that too, I just talk.
That one don't make sense. It don't make sense. Trust me. Don't worry. Moving on. You will move. You must move.
The architect.
That's why I say that these guys, they no go get time. Even if Jazzy tries to give that guy to them right now, you must be a very special guy.
It's been over 10
So accept that.
You must be, you will never get another, there will never be another person that will be the bunch for him. I don't care who you are. If you like, call Korede. If you like, call Ricardo. If you like, call Tiwa. If you like, call anybody. Never get another person that he will give himself mind, body, and soul to like that.
We've done 1 hour 50 minutes, but it's fine.
Can we go?
No. Keep recording.
Okay.
So,
You have a date? Does she have a date?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every Friday she does.
I hope that date is at Lekki IMAX to go and see wedding party.
I've already watched it.
I watched it
again.
4
Watch
times.
it again.
What's the meaning of that? Do you know how many people are watching it over and over? You know, this girl. Now,
So
wow.
personally, with go the naira.
With all this fine hair, you no get brain.
That's cold.
I'm just playing. You know, I'm just playing.
So, you know another song that people don't talk about is that Nobody like you. That's another.
That's the one day I was touching everybody high pitch.
Guess what? Guess what? Out of all my songs in my career, over the last, say, maybe 12 months, that's the one that I've seen on Twitter most.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, people, they play them all.
That song is a jam.
They play that song. Guess what? And most of the stations that will play it, they will play Kiss Your Hand after. Yes, now. Because because that's part 1 and part 2. Before you go do Kiss Your Hand remix with I want them Mugis them.
Yeah, how to be.
Nice.
Oh,
He
man.
also produced All of Me.
Yes, he produced all of
Have you
me.
heard that beat?
Bam, 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 da-dam, da-dam, da-da-da-da-da. Hey baby, it's your birthday, and we go party.
It's fine, I got my laptop here. I'm gonna listen to that shit.
I shot a video for that shit, man, low key.
Never watched
Didn't come out.
Yeah, no, Jazzy said it was whack.
Shout out to Jack.
I shot it myself. Yeah, I shot it myself, man. I shot it like outside Links Studio, Icon Studio, that time, Parkview. Yeah, we're all chilling in front of the range, and it looked mad, though. It looked cool, like a viral video that could have gone and made something of it. Yeah, I said, no, never. Me, don't Jazzy, never. So I was like, sorry.
NATO now, the coming of NATO. Like I said,
We came together.
No, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, no, I know.
you came first, then he came second.
I'll give
Pause.
you chronological so you can see it.
Yeah.
Fuji. My name is Niger Boy. Sitting on top.
Hey.
The first song, The Devil is a Liar. Jesus
No,
Christ.
not the
No, Sitting on Top was the first song.
Sitting on top.
Sitting on top.
Sitting on Top was the
true.
first song. And then
You know my feet?
This is the call, that's my call.
Legal Representer.
Hey.
Yeah,
I remember that video.
yeah. What was the name of the guy that Rume shot that video?
Remember that video? It chatted though. That song chatted.
Yeah.
Because we were playing it on some top 10. That song chatted.
Only if social media was alive back then.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
It's true.
It's true, man.
No,
it's
You know
all
what I
good.
also feel? See, you know what I fucking hate? You know what I fucking hate in the hip hop circle? You know what I really fucking hate?
I hear you.
That when you're talking about hip hop and how it started, they start with MI. That shit fucking annoys me.
Nah, nobody does that.
No, they do. No,
Nah,
what the
nah.
fuck are you talking
No
about?
sensible
People do it.
No sensible person. Nah. No, nah.
People that didn't come
You
from
don't pay
Nigeria, they want to start
attention. You
talking
don't pay attention to those people. You are the problem. You are paying attention to them now. You know, you got to pay attention to ignorance now. It's not possible.
That shit fucking
It was not Ikechukwu that shouted that shit to.
I know. I don't recover myself. Because you know they carry G's for this town, man.
No, yeah.
They just say, Kills was on pause, just yapping everybody. This say we don't go here.
Yeah. That's true.
You know,
Nah, but see, Emma is another person that I really respect in the game.
No, we're coming. You know, now, NATO drops.
Yeah, so sitting on top,
Yeah,
legal representative.
yeah.
Yeah, then you know my P.
Fuck, see, when you know my PS, when I watch the video of
You know my P.
when I watch the video of you know my P, I felt I don't know how I felt.
Yeah.
I felt proud of myself being a Nigerian.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel. Do you understand? The video, Bobby Boulders.
Hey,
This is Sasha coming from Ewabami Joe LD.
Yeah.
You know, absorb some of that tribe.
The tribe artist,
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
the song. Yeah.
Jazzman, Too Short, because Too Short dropped his third album.
Yeah,
What two shots?
Commercial
Commercial
Avenue.
Records.
Yes,
Yeah.
Commercial Avenue dropped on Storm.
Can I make a conversion,
You know,
please? During this period.
Even White
What?
Cube
So
is
Big
trying
Lo
to
was
say- Why
Big
can't-
Lo was on his first album.
Who?
Big Lo was in Ikechukwu's first
He
album.
produced
Yes,
that
now.
shit.
Yeah, now.
He produced that.
Jam. He produced it.
Four.
My first album, there are only 2 songs on the album that I did not produce.
Four.
Though with the band which John Jazzy produced,
The Jazzy produced.
and then the jam with Dare and Big Lo. I'm on my way.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can't remember that
which-
song. Like that.
Zeal the girl, not the guy. Oh my God, she got married.
Sitting on top and you know my P. I was like, I wasn't feeling it.
No.
I was saying I wasn't feeling it.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Yes.
Are you mad? How can you say no?
Pepsi, go. Can I tell you? It happened.
Pepsi, Zobo.
It didn't happen. Because when I saw sitting on top, I was like,
I saw sitting
You're
on
like,
top.
what's this?
I knew this was.
But it happened.
when I saw you know my P, I'm like,
because this was 05, 06. Going
What
to
you
07.
just said is what you
And I was
everybody
telling
used to
my-
say.
I was telling my-
DMX, T.I.
And I was telling my guys at that
DMX,
period, have you guys heard of T.I.? Have you guys heard of Jeezy? They were still fucking with the guys who they were fucking
Yeah.
with, and nobody was fucking
No, I
with the
knew-
South. This was when
I didn't Neto see.
T.I., Jeezy,
I knew Neto see
Ross
point
just
blank.
dropped Port of Miami. People were not listening. So when I saw Neto do Sitting on Top and I watched the video, I'm like, man, this guy gets this new wave. And that was new wave. And I was fucking mind blown.
You know when I
we were
was-
throwing money in the air,
See,
man.
when I saw, you know my P, I lost it. Ikechukwu's verse, the video, the recording is the clearest part of that video.
In front of that grid.
Yes.
That's like a DJ T trash.
and Obi told me that was your second verse. That you had another verse that was even bloodier.
But
it told
it
you,
fucked up the song.
yeah, that
Yeah.
shit.
Allowed
It made the song too long and it would over.
shadow.
Yeah. Because at that time I was still very hot and Neto was still coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't
we
give
needed
Neto.
to-
I was like, yo,
Why? Then I went to serve, I came back and I put on my TV. First video I saw was King a Big Deal. I was like this. Since then,
Big
Big
deal.
Deal was the win over because
Kenny
people were
Big
not
was-
feeling it.
Since then.
People were
No, but it was
"Who
back
is
to
this
back
guy?
now.
Who
If
was
you
this
think
guy?
about
Who was
it-
this guy?
you
When
think-
Kenny Big Deal dropped, I heard it on radio that night. I said, "This is it."
Yo, but bro, if you think about it, it was back to back to back to back to back.
Truth.
And it started from You Know My P. Once You Know My P dropped, we went through a certain period. Like I knew what was going on just from, having an idea of the industry. So I knew that, this was make or break season for us.
Yeah.
This song has come out and it has scattered. And it's still scattering. We need to write this shit right now. As a matter of fact, bro, I need to write this shit right now.
Or
You get me? So I was like, yo, I got these 2 songs, working on them, and issue the videos immediately. Obi wasn't of the same opinion at the time. So, sorry, what I did now was I brought the first song to him. And at that time, it was just me and Jazzy on the song, because it was me and Jazzy that were working on it. Dapo wasn't around really like that. And it was winding down well, but he wasn't feeling it. Obi wasn't feeling it.
He wasn't feeling well.
He wasn't feeling it. I
possible,
tell him
you see?
to this
if
day.
he's not feeling well, why should I not feel?
It's allowed now, it's allowed.
You have to be very careful when you say stuff like
That
that.
was a really good song,
What the hell?
Why not?
especially for the clubs.
Nah, but it wasn't
What
back-
about our student week in school?
Here's that
The
tension.
way guys used to
Man.
be particular about that wine and wear. You see the wine.
I think that was the first
like,
wine.
Okay.
I think that was the first wine.
Yes, now like okay, like okay.
It
So
was
that
like,
was that song, that wine and wear.
He wasn't feeling- he wasn't feeling it, though.
Dance like that. The next song they wine to, after that Shakira song and that Shakira and Wyclef, the next song that brings out that whining from our guests.
Why not?
And then you wine and wine.
Poor brother.
so like, he didn't feel it though. So I went back to Jazzy, we were now working on it. Another day I was now working on it. That one I came up, I had the jam.
The band is my favorite personality in Nigerian music industry. Ever. The band.
Fine, the band is an outlier.
The band.
He has to be an outlier.
The band.
There is no way this song
No clue.
will not have me.
I'm about to say something that happened.
If you even check it,
Yeah.
right? The song don't finish. Ikechukwu started. Don't stop, get it, work that body, with it. That's Don Jazzy. But guess what?
Was that the first time we heard on Jazzy on the song?
No, you had
Where?
Tongolo now.
Okay. Yeah, no, but really,
Yeah.
not just everybody, the coco, not that
A
one.
bridge or something.
Yeah.
A verse.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Everybody just the G Soro.
Guess what? He had a full verse. He cut it so that Dapo.
And the way you enter, how did you
The
enter?
band showered winter.
How did he say? What did he say again?
I forgot it.
What did he say? Oh fuck, my own song. He said, Don Jazzy, what do you do? Yeah, no, leave that girl now, leave me alone, no. Just wind that thing. I don't agree. I'm okay. Tell me, check out your dance.
The band.
Now imagine when the guy just do that. Hey, you know, one chance. Come me one time, me coco.
The band is a problem. The band.
Ginger.
Ginger. The vibe.
I said to you before that if the band says
No problem.
Everybody go feel am. Guess what? Back then, if he had done when he stands on stage and he does like this, the whole crowd will say, I don't tell you. Am I lying? When they go, blackest of them, come. Sing to her. Sing to her now. Tell her why she should be down.
The vibes.
The band is a
Package.
problem. The
When they
band.
go be sing nonsense stuff, and they just say,
Are you to go believe?
see.
Are you to
And
go
everybody
believe?
will scatter.
You go believe? You're the showman. You're the showman.
Don't fuck with that guy, yo.
I want to play this jam.
Fucking hell, man.
Tell me how this jam came about.
Which jams are?
Yeah, there was no advert first. This is Osaka has not paid.
I don't know what the song that is.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Don't play this song. I beg you, oh God. Do not play this song. I remember the first day I heard this song. I still remember the first day. And that's why I gave Ikechukwu pause on the lyrics. I was like, because Emma was the guy that was killing everybody.
Yeah.
You couldn't stop Emma back then.
Back then? Back
Yeah.
this time?
The Ikechukwu came out, was not dragging with him. And Ikechukwu was not dragging with him with bars. I was like, no. No. I don't think that speaker is very well.
The speaker is not working.
We recorded this song. He just moved to Lagos.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wow.
He just moved to Lagos and he was doing his thing. And I heard him spit. And I was like, I fuck with that nigga.
Really? The first time you heard him, MI speak?
Spit. Yeah. I was like, I fuck with that. What was that song? Crowd control, something like that?
Crowd mentality.
Crowd mentality. So I was like, yeah, I fuck with that nigga.
Do you have any freestyling moments with him? Really?
Look, I must though.
That freestyling?
I must.
How you delivered?
Yo, this jam not even reach waiting it's supposed to be served. It's a mad jam or it's a classic or
It's a classic,
man. Because I've heard people go back and forth. Am I murdered it?
Today, nobody, there's no definite answer. Who killed
The
who?
first time I heard the song, I was like, they cancelled themselves.
No, they can't. I felt like it was a total annihilation. They just killed themselves. Because kills.
It off on the it's looking like to be on TV. Look like feather ever. Don't see the chill, I'm doing better than I was doing in 06. Picture this, a Freemason building with no bricks. I figured it.
This guy.
So it goes, as hard as a rock. All of my stocks, park it in my back pocket lot. Cause it's all that I got.
And this was Icon.
Uncle Fire and flames will burn coming from evil boy.
This guy knows the bar. I'm weak, cool. I can't form.
How to earn and go hard. Hey, I heard this in my head. I'm like, fuck it.
When I heard it, I was like, I told everybody, like, listen to Ikechukwu and Emma, go hard. That is the best you can ever hear. Two rappers,
this
toe
is,
to toe.
you know, the only guys who have tried to do this, show them come.
Yeah.
That have gone toe to toe.
Yeah. Take and goes go toe to toe. But
They
this.
went on the third verse. Emma was strolling in green like playing golf, like making hits in Europe, making hits like Adolf. No. It was on another level. King of Lagos.
Wanna fire me like a late
Cool.
MIE kills VIP class. Fame, book of pain, train of thought. My Buddha abusing, you lose. Make me the Incredible Hulk. You go hard outlining all these fools in chalk. No. Bro, I just want to say you did rock.
Thank you.
No, but then Emma just come.
Emma just come, just body everybody.
Emma,
Yeah.
at this point, because this is from the second album, Life and Times of Kills.
Yeah.
Of kills.
This era, Emma was bodying any shit. Emma was
Anybody.
Kills and Emma. How did you hook up with Icon? Icon is one of the most underrated.
Icon was part of
Hip-hop
Mohit.
producers.
No.
No, he worked with on the Mohit album.
Icon.
On which song?
CV. Icon.
Yeah.
Really?
I know the guys were that
Maybe on CV.
You're on CV.
Yeah, but I was already clicked in. I was already clicked in with them, the icon them before. See, Chucky.
Links.
Yeah.
Links.
Yeah.
Links,
He's like family. Sure you get because remember those Spiro Plus brothers I was telling you about?
Yeah.
That were my boys in Yankee. That we grew up together and all that.
Yeah.
Links is their first cousin. Their mothers are sisters.
Oh, Links went to KC2. Okay.
Yeah, Links went to KC2. His older sister, Jennifer, used to live with, we all used to live as a collective in Yankee. All those trips going to London and all that shit, Links always, man, I want to make music. So came back to Nigeria, I was the first port of call, and links will even tell you kills formed for me. He will tell you now because he has yarned me too now. Kills that time when I came and he used to form for me.
It happen.
Now, bro, it happen. It's part of the game. I should say you don't form for plenty people now.
Before.
You know?
See, again one time, I see kills 2010. I know if you follow and talk.
Why? What did I do?
I swear, I know just we follow you talk. This is Body Lawson Studio. 2010. There was this show.
Is that in Lekki?
No,
No,
the one at
Body Lawson
Allen
Studio.
Junction.
Behind fertilizers.
You came
Of
through.
What did I come for?
I don't fucking know. You came through. And I know if you follow you talk, and you follow Rooftop MC's talk. I first don't die. They follow Rooftop MC's talk.
Where the fuck are rooftop MCs?
Well, that one married our kids.
What? So what?
Married.
Wow.
Very underrated too.
Very underrated.
Of course.
Them niggas, they are taking it to the next level before the level had even
Yeah.
existed. They were doing rap. They were doing rap rock.
Rap rock.
Rap rock. True.
Shock
niggas
therapy.
And that's very, very hard to do.
Shock therapy. Ah, this guy. This guy, you're a treasure to this pulse, so. Because you did like encyclopedia. The three of una. I don't even understand. That Oyibo guy go love una.
So, man, Life and Times of E-Kills, Volume 1, second album.
Volume 2 never came.
Hard tracks like, of course, We Go Hard, Shubi Do BT, which was crossover. See,
Crossover.
From the beat to the song
To the
to the
video.
video. Don't dodge.
Do you know how much that video cost?
How much?
Take a wild guess, man.
2 million.
That's the New York guy that did it now.
2 million, need 2 million call. Ha. You don't see limousine for that video. You don't see New York.
True.
See, you know see the crew, everything. Calculator for dollar, will not be naira.
The styling alone, the jacket, the hat.
Should I tell you?
How much?
$500.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's 500,000.
Jesus Christ.
Cause, man, I'll go back to that shit I said before about levels. When you're hustling without a dime in your pocket, anything you get is manna from heaven. But once you leave that level, even if it's that manna from heaven that takes you from that level, the next level can never be like, you can't even look at things the way you were looking at them before. It's like if you had like a Passat,
Yeah,
now you want a G-Wag.
yeah,
Once you get the G-Wag, now you want the Bugatti.
true.
Yeah.
Once you get the Bugatti, then you want a jet.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I went back to New York at that period and I knew I needed a video and I wasn't getting no funding for no video like that, the per diem that was given to me, I gave it to my man. And my man was a video director. And he said, look, it ain't gonna take too much. The girl you saw in the video, that was the main girl in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, should I tell this story?
Please, that's why you're here.
Talk your shit.
Okay. I had just broken up with Sarah Ophelia at that point for the first time, and I got with Shorty. And she was the PA on the video. She was like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna help you. You're my boyfriend, I love you. You know? So, fuck it. So she was carrying lights, you know? She was running and getting Starbucks for all the other girls that were extras in the video who didn't even work as much as she did, you know? And then when the extras finished working and we now needed a main girl and we forgot because we were shooting like haphazardly in Brooklyn. And then we needed a main girl. I was like, baby, why don't you do it? You know, come on. It's like, my mom will kill me. I'm like, you only live once.
YOLO.
For real. That's how that shit went down, yo. The nigga didn't even charge me for edit. Fuck that. He was like, yo, you my nigga. It's the same guy who shot Critical.
Critical 2 is one of the best videos. You know I like Critical, just the intro. Like from the beginning, from him waking up on the bed, cleaning his eyes, going out.
Wow, you know what he said?
That's my best part of the video.
You know what? I have an issue. You know when you just said, from even the intro,
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. until you said it. Then I saw the intro. I couldn't remember because once you said critical and the video, the intro, all I could see was me rapping in front of a car. I couldn't remember anything else in the video.
You know I like the video.
Why?
I think that's one of
the phone by the bed.
I think that's one of the best.
and then walking in towel or something like that. Yeah.
I think that's one time that it captured the brilliance and height of the Mohit era. Everybody was in that video, and you just saw that these guys were dominating at that point entirely.
And they were all fucking kids.
Yeah, of course,
all of them. Yeah.
It's like, it almost seems like you were that rapper, you know, they never had. And of course, this leads us to the alliance that was going to happen. We saw the album cover, it dropped, you know.
Yeah.
You stretch your arms out, one arm holding the WFA logo, the other arm holding the Moist logo.
You know what's funny? Now that you mentioned that, I think that might have pissed off a lot of people.
I think so too, because you're in Suddenly video, and I remember watching Suddenly video, and a lot of people were pissed off at Ikechukwu.
Why?
I don't know. I was in school, and I was watching Suddenly video, and
because,
everybody was just like,
I'll tell you why.
Oh, see Ikechukwu, what's he doing? Look at him.
That's why they didn't like it. That's exactly why they didn't like it. Because they were noticing me too much.
Like, who's this nigga?
Like, who is this nigga just flexing? You don't even rap on top of the song. They just focus on him anyhow. They're flexing muscle anyhow.
But it was the setup.
Now only you get muscle. Now you won't carry all the girls. The band you did inside the film, you don't carry girl past you. No. Leave. In fact, free the video.
But the setup for me was mad because it was hits after hits, man. Hits after hits. It was just growing. And all of a sudden, we just saw.
That alliance thing, man, you gotta remember that shit happened. Yeah, well, that was where it ended up, right? Yeah. It was exactly around the same time that I left Storm Records.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And that's also where, before going to the alliance, right? There's a track on The Life and Times of Kills,
Called
Igbo Boys featuring Mutusi.
Yeah.
That is my jam. I'm ready. Remember that jam? Igbo boys.
All around the world.
Igbo boys.
I think one of the legacies of Kills and NATO is that they made Igbo guys look so cool in hip hop. Before it used to be like comical.
Sorry, I confess, because of them.
I used to call it this.
Aww. You know? Yeah, true.
You could not be like, okay, yeah.
There's the colors of Koros now.
Yeah, this was way before Blaze now.
Yeah, this
you understand?
Now me give you Blaze in first Igbo Boy t-shirt.
See,
we were rocking Igbo Boy t-shirts left and right now. That was what we were pushing Igbo Boy. Then we now even branching into Niger Boy, WFA Troopers, Igbo Boy.
They did that. They got that earlier.
They did it. These guys did merchandising well. JJC and 409 Squad, they had a lot of stuff, but it was solely for them. But when it
there was a group of boys who used to handle all that shit for us back then. DNC, do you remember them?
Yes. Before DNC was Sojo and Hypno.
Yeah.
They were the ones on.
Yeah, I remember Hypno.
Hypno was doing a lot for Mode 9. So you and Neto, like for me, I was like first album, second album. Neto drops his first album, fire.
You know my P album now.
You know what I think about.
You know my P party, Volar.
Yeah, I saw that shit on TV.
You weren't there?
No.
How back then with me? We're far. We're miles away from me. Because of one day we took enter this industry.
I remember Neto performing. He was performing. You guys were on stage. I remember that shit was on TV.
Let me just say right now, I actually never thought these moments would come. Where people will be yarning this kind of shit to me, because I've been that guy yarning it to other people. Oh man, you don't even know, man. When I used to watch you, this is fucking with me. Thank God for the alcohol.
Back then when you watch your show, when I just say storm in the building, when they used to say storm in the building, like yes, rap.
You shut down everybody, all of them.
Yeah.
You now drop Jimmy album.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
Storm is the
Storm.
When you just say storm in the building.
16 ways to die, choose one.
I didn't remember that song.
didn't happen on his album also. Damn.
I was just agreeing with him as in, yeah, Jimmy released his album, then he now said, puff, puff. I was like, it was an album.
Yeah. It was an album. So I was always thinking you and Neto would do like a collab album.
That is to define that moment.
It felt like
That moment, they missed it. They missed it. They missed
We didn't
it.
miss it.
And they pay me.
I hate stuff like that.
We didn't miss it.
It's like how I hate that Olamide never dropped a YBNL album 2 years
Same
ago.
feeling.
See, there's a moment if you miss it, it's gone.
Listen, we did the album.
Fuck.
So it's somewhere in one hard drive now.
I even got some of the songs on my phone.
Drop this shit now. Drop all these things.
Don't do it for us.
You know what? There's no point keeping music.
I talked to Neto about
There's no
this shit
point.
last year, right?
Drop
and
it.
I played some of the songs for him, and he was like, "Wow, yeah." And I was like, "Yo, you know what? You know what's funny?
Drop this shit.
These shit sound like they could fly right now."
Yo! Do you understand?
But guess what? I'm not in control of what another man feels is
Yeah, his own, proper.
his own image or his own plans or whatever. So
it's 50-50.
exactly, and at the same time, it's like I can't hold a grudge against that either. It's like,
No,
yo,
you can. True.
because at the end of the day,
But that would have been
songs.
a moment, man.
At the end of the day, songs die every day. That's the truth. I've got over 100 songs that you'll never hear.
True that.
That's just the truth. I can play some songs on my phone right now that I recorded about like maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, last year, and you'll never hear them. You understand? That was part of the reason why this year I wanted to actually drop like 2 albums.
Please do. We need it.
But you know, at the end of the day,
That mixtape with Soski. Oh god damn it.
me and Sauce did a mixtape. It never came out. It was supposed to come out after his. Mine was supposed to be called Okay Hello. Do you remember that? Okay,
I
hello.
remember his source.
Do you remember a video that I put out that I shot in London that was kind of like an intro mixtape? Okay, hello. I was wearing a yellow top. Yeah, I remember. I was just spitting bars. It was like I was shooting everybody in the video. All the lyrics, if my lyrics had bullets, dead.
Don't die.
Okay, Ikechukwu.
Yes, boss.
What next now? What's happening now? Movies, things.
Yeah, I like
what's-
how you diversify and which
Yeah.
is the most important.
No,
I
this
tell a
is
lot of
fun.
rappers
It's
from
too
that era.
like that's what the
You can't-
dopest.
you
One of
can't
the
only
dopest.
I think
about
legends.
music now.
Yeah, you have to. And that's why it's still illegal. That's why we say Ikechukwu must be in this on this
It's
podcast
three
because
things. When
he.
you establish yourself as a hip hop artist,
Yeah.
three things: it's sports, pop culture like movies, or fashion.
That's all.
It's
And it's
three things.
Ikechukwu
Why can't
is
I
in that
do all?
conversation. In that conversation.
But why can't you?
You
do
know
go
why?
on Twitter every day, see people talking about
all time. Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg has done everything.
Everything. My nigga even did porn.
Man, he has a YouTube channel that is making
That is just
has mad
doing
views.
interviews,
Yeah.
mad views, you know. So
Not
that
the guy-
evolution.
He went
must
reggae. This guy
come.
went reggae. And we still fuck with him. Because
Exactly.
He did Motown.
Yeah.
he did sensual seduction.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's because he's Snoop.
Yeah.
And that's the same way I feel about myself. I'm Kills. So I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Whatever, man.
But the problem, or should I say not the problem, the difference between them over there and us over here is that them over there, they're very, very loyal.
True.
Over here, we're very, very, very fickle.
Fickle, man.
Yeah.
Too fickle.
It's like,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Because we are few though, like
We're not few, we're 200 million. And we're not even as big as Texas. And America has 350 million. So they only have 150 more than us, but they're the
why
mass.
they have just there.
Come on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So we're not small, we're huge. We're fucking huge, bro. Just yesterday, I got information that 153 million people out of the 200 have fucking smartphones.
Sure.
153. Now guess what that figure was in 2010? 50.
Was smaller.
And back then it was huge. That's
50 was
50 million people in this Nigeria. Get phone.
My God.
See what happen. See who die.
True.
Do you understand? True. So now think about it, bro. It's like it's a totally different game. Totally different game. Like I could continue to put out music.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, for the last 3 years, I can honestly say to you that my music has been plagued. It's been plagued. I've not been putting out the music I want to put out.
Yeah.
I've been putting out the music that I felt was necessary to put out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be accommodated in the
I think that's what
industry
happens to a lot of veterans. Like, okay,
to maintain relevance.
Yeah.
I'm relevant. So
Like
what do I
there's a
do?
track you did with Ice Prince. I didn't like that song at all.
A lot of people
Was it
liked
very-
it, but it
well,
wasn't.
yeah, I know somebody-
Oh yeah, the
It
Yasmin
wasn't
Sid,
what
yeah.
you would expect from two rappers. You understand what I'm saying?
I know
As a
somebody
real
in the office,
hip hop head.
I know somebody in
But
the
get-
office that said he loved that song. And
Are you serious?
A lot of people love that song.
surprised.
A lot of people love
Mr.
that song.
Isaac.
What?
You know what? You know what?
It's possible.
This person.
And
He said, you know what?
I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. Fuck Mr. Isaac.
What the fuck is wrong with
Taste
you?
now, come on, you can't say that's always
Coke, Pepsi.
Coke,
I keep telling you this. You listen, bro. You can't live your life like this. Seriously.
Please tell him,
Seriously.
We've been saying this shit
I'll just-
ever. Tell
Just
him.
because
Tell him.
the motherfucker's opinion
It's different from
is
yours.
different from yours.
Simple.
Doesn't make him a cocksucker
At
motherfucker.
all.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
He loves it,
It
he loves
doesn't.
it.
He loves it. He loves it.
Be like, you know what? I'll take into consideration that you're allowed to have a different opinion. from
Simple.
me.
Sake doesn't agree.
Yeah.
You know what here? You know what here?
Double narrative. That's single narrative.
Man.
Because that way, you don't have to conclude now. You can leave it for later. So the vexation from the conclusion, no go enter now. Yeah.
All right, Ikechukwu.
Yes, boss.
In Nollywood.
Every time he says, all right, Ikechukwu.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
movie industry right now, like we're expecting more because of
yeah.
how far you've gone. Like, what are you?
What's the next
What should we do? What's the next thing?
Well,
Because there's already a lane now.
Yeah.
Like it's set up.
And you know when
Yeah.
there's a lane,
And the one there's a lane.
bit of pressure.
They have
yeah,
to, you have
but
to
that
exploit
question
it.
is kind of I have to answer it in the best way I can, because when you say what's going on now, you don't know what's going on unless I tell you.
Yeah,
But me
true.
that I've
True
been in it, I know what's been going on since.
Yeah.
So, like I said earlier, there are a couple of albums that will come out this year. Chances are there might be 2 albums and a mixtape, because
Salam, man.
all 3 of them are done already.
Fantastic.
So it's just
So it's not like this kid announcing 4 movies.
Oh, hi.
now this guy today fire gun now.
Like Ikechukwu will say. Like Ikechukwu will say. Not me talk.
Okay, cool.
Now, so yeah, so hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to release properly, both those albums, which is an album of new music entitled WIN, which is an acronym for what I need. So it stands winning. That's what I need to win. Second album is Best of Ikechukwu.
Is that a collector's?
Yeah,
rule?
sure.
That's nice.
So it will have
Is needed.
all of the hits
Yeah.
plus a couple of new songs that
Yeah.
are considered new hits, but every song is going to come with video. Because all of them already have videos anyway.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
yeah. So that's the pack. That's what that package will be. And then there's the mixtape, the album that never came.
Okay, I have a question. Now.
That album that never came, there's a lot of rapping on it. So
Yeah.
No, we don't need this.
We
We don't need this.
need it.
yeah, you're gonna hear bars. You're gonna hear bars.
Okay, so you were in this movie with Banky, right?
Yeah.
You don't know Banky as that guy that gets a lot of hits for Banky when I just get married. But somehow you've managed to escape that.
I haven't though.
You don't get the
He
pressure.
hasn't though.
I don't get the pressure.
Like, you don't see that,
I
like-
see it on Twitter because I follow him. I
Are
see it on
you
Twitter.
joking?
No, I didn't see that.
True.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it too.
Me, we don't get fiancé before.
Lots true.
Look at this guy.
True.
That narrative.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
No,
He
that's
gets
what-
it, he
that's what
gets
the
In
fact.
fact, what you should have said is that people
You know
don't
that
tire
would
for
have
me,
been,
so.
that would have been like
Like a mistake, like
no,
on an
like
album.
Bob and B.
That's true.
You know, I
That's
remember
true.
writing that story saying they were engaged. I was working at Net then.
Also,
I was writing the story.
Remember Nice's show? Nice, Eco Hotel. The show he did. He was also he came with Sarah. Like they're the first celebrity guest.
Yeah, I remember.
And when
I
they
remember.
came, all the photographers,
Everybody.
Footwear, I remember.
I'm like,
I remember.
guys in the hood were saying,
Then there's a birthday
So
too.
everybody's like kills. Back when we had heavy kills back then.
Remember Dr. G show?
Yeah.
Dr. G.
Dr. G show, Club Rockaway.
Club Rock.
Club broke away.
Let's rock this.
On this very high note.
Classic.
It does not matter what you are saying. What matters is everybody is doing them. That's all now. Everybody is doing them.
I mean, if I see this your shirt has been gingering me since, so yeah, don't ever confront an Igbo man. But this your shirt has been gingering me because it just has Brooklyn NYC, so it's just ruined. You know, my nigga,
just
you know,
BK.
you know.
This has been a very exhilarating, episode.
My name is Ikechukwu.
I hope you guys have realized that I really just don't give a fuck anymore.
I know.
Yeah, we noticed.
I never
At
thought
the end of
we'd
the day.
I never thought we'd be doing this, like watching you on TV. I never thought we were
No,
actually be able to
never.
curate
No, never.
all that moments.
Never in my life. From all the way from Delta State. I
This
didn't
guy
even grow up in
never,
Lagos.
As you have now said that
I
one,
didn't
let
even
me
grow
go
up in
back and
Lagos.
answer his question. This year, my main project is a play.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my main
Stage
project. So
play.
all these other things that we're yarning about, like, because we kept on digressing, all the other things that we're yarning about, like albums, they're by the wayside.
Yeah, the
So you
main
get,
projects.
hopefully they will definitely happen,
Yeah.
regardless of the fact. But my main project is
I think because you're starting out, doing movies and all that. I think theater will be really good for you.
yeah.
it's right. It's like
Because-
it's 360 for me. It's going right back to what I.
You train more
Yeah.
than just doing movies like
Of
theater.
course,
It's one take,
of course,
and
of course.
and in a couple of years,
It's more work. It's less pay, but it's more work.
Yeah.
And
Ladies
the
and
more
gentlemen.
the more you work, the more you do it yourself.
Skills, baby.
feels in the motherfucking building.
Thank you. You don't do now.
Oh, I appreciate
Thank you for coming.
And
It's a wrap, guys. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
They get choice made in enjoy.
Come, you guys have listeners. Yeah. No, that's now. Who they listen
The
now?
natural shit on us.
Oh my God.
Let's talk our shit.
Let's talk our shit.
Let's talk our shit.
This
This is actually the biggest.
But
This is actually the biggest podcast in Nigeria.
You guys are popular.
This is actually the biggest podcast in
Okay,
Nigeria.
okay. I'm just asking. I don't
This is
know
the
you
biggest
guys.
podcast.
This biggest-
I just know you.
This is
I know your face. I know your face from online. You understand? Shit. I don't know pulse. What does pulse? Is it like my pulse? Are you guys faint or are you
When
strong?
Nigerians don't shit, they say, I know your face. You did online. You did online.
Say, Baba.
Oh my
All right,
God.
man. It's a wrap from us. Thank you, guys.
Peace.
Thanks, man.